I may not survive.
Okie dokie. What is going on here, YouTube? This is your boy Ligo One Half Endure, and I have my crew of miscreants with me in this one.
Hey, I am not a miscreant. I'm a bastard, sir.
Uh, in so many
All right
ways.
then.
In so many
So
ways.
many ways.
Hey,
Indeed.
I am not a miscreant. I'm
So, but yeah, sorry Sunday. Basically I had to do work out of work Sunday, so I couldn't do the Sunday chat like I wanted to do. But I apologize for that. But anyway, point taken. This one for those who always follow me, because again, the videos ain't gonna get that large. But those who follow me, these will mean new things for you. But this is gonna be a how should I put this? As Triple M would say, get the helmets. Seriously, the helmets need to come out. I'm not even gonna lie with you.
Please.
Helmets are required. Helmets are required. Cause we're gonna go through a bunch of topics, and I do mean a bunch of topics. Ain't no
Some
jokes
people
if
may not
I'm
survive.
huh?
Some people may not survive.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Oh yeah.
This we're gonna just be doing that. So still trying to can't figure it out, but anyway, so let's just get to the business. We got a lot of news to hit, and we're gonna hit in some usual BS, usual crap, and also go through Nintendo's financials because people just give you some numbers, they don't give you nuances and stuff. Funny enough, I was one of the first people be doing this shit. Now everybody's trying to be doing it now and don't even just numbers and go. No perspective, nothing. Just that's what it is now. What up, Melmint? You're correct. Yes, we're gonna need them helmets.
Pass them on, please. Pass them on.
Pass them
And probably
around.
we probably also need some actual mints that we get in the mouth.
Yeah. Okay. So that's I mean some of the stuff you guys ain't gonna hear because you're in the hangout and whatever, but I'll just describe as best it is. If you want to join in, look at it. Look on the. Excuse me. Um, I'll put it. Let me get this here. Let's see. Copy. What up, Floyd? These gamers are officially lost their shit over. Yeah, we'll see. Again, we'll see. Grab a helmet, Floyd. Grab a helmet. So let me see how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna let's see. If you wanna, I'll just put it there. So if you wanna listen or hear, because again, you guys, Anderson or Trip or Doc, if whatever you wanna link to that and watch the whatever. But anyway, so let's go with number. Let's go with um. What should I go with? Who should I go with first? Who should I go with first? And because this is literally no shit Sherlock. We're gonna be talking about some. We're gonna talk about some stories, and of course, we're gonna go through the financials, like I just said. So I'm
This
trying to go.
this is going to
Who
be
should
some buffet of choices.
this will be up? Yeah. Who should I go to first? Random. Should I go videos or should I go articles? Okay, you know what? Let's go article first. Let's go article first. So because people like to over-report crap, overuse crap,
And
and
just crap.
yes. Okay. So as many people, if you remember, last 2 weeks, last week, no, 2 weeks ago, really, but then last week, people was like, "Oh my God, the Wii has got they have the source codes for the Wii is out and blah 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 and all that stuff," and I was like, "I don't." And what happened? Nothing gonna
Yeah,
happen.
and I was saying, well, if you guys don't want anything on your shoulder, well, play your games disconnected.
Well, no, but like I said, the Wii U hacker dismiss report, significant recent Nintendo leaks as complete nonsense. Because basically, everybody was going crazy. Oh my God, they have the
It's a
source
source
codes for
code.
this and this and whatever.
Well, let's look at this objectively. They
It's
hacked the
stupid.
source code of a 14-year-old system. Who cares?
I got you. Let's sum this up quickly and move on to the next topic. But everybody went out crazy. This is a game. They said it right here. This is a game change. I can't believe blah 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 and all this stuff. And basically, one of the guys was like, most of the docs in the point confirmed stuff that we already knew, proving interesting technical tidbits, which are fun but no partial consequences. They contain document source codes for some parts of the system software, just a small portion, architectural diagrams, engineering docs like that. I'm not sure someone is going to learn something interesting from this. Maybe even fix an emulator bug, but it's all going to be very, very minor at this stage of the game. Done. That's it. All the YouTubers like, oh, the source code is out there, blah, blah, blah. It didn't mean shit. And to us, as Doc just said, I didn't really care when I saw that. I was like, And
Hold up. Stop the presses.
yeah.
Keep moving on this in here.
And let's be honest. One of the most popular games on the Wii is coming out for the Switch, which is Xenoblade Chronicles. So again, who cares? It's 14 years old. That console. Do I still play Wii games? Yes, but
do,
most of the ones
yeah.
I play are
Do too.
offline. They're offline, so I'm good.
Yes.
Don't need an emulator. I got the real thing. Thank you.
Right.
Oh, you made the master race cry. But anyway,
oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna get into that too. But next thing up too. So let me get this straight. So we are talking. Okay, I did this video about it a while ago. I did a video about it, talked about it. So what it is. So let me get this straight. And since Floyd, you're talking about it, I'll just get it out of the way. So there's no directs, blah blah. Then the directs come. No, we don't count Animal Crossing as direct. We don't all this dumb shit that some. And that's why I always said every console. What?
Can Nintendo save this year?
Okay, whatever.
Crip. What did it tell you? A lot of these bitches don't deserve salvation. They deserve damnation.
Anyway, so we had all. So we got all this crap about all the Nintendo ain't got no games and all that stuff, blah blah blah, and all that nonsense. And it's just stupid. One and two. The directs. You got your directs. That's not a direct. You have this game, whatever. Well, we're gonna get into the financials of it, but even though Nintendo didn't plan it, and I really mean that they planned the release date, of course, but they sure made a lot of money with that one damn game. God forbid
Dude,
that.
I'm not sure this is part of what you're bringing up, but let me just ask first. Did you come across an article about what Nintendo expected to do with Animal Crossing?
Well, I have Nintendo's IR page as well. So I'll go through that. They had expectations in the thing, so I'll show it there.
Yeah, that's okay. Then I won't bring it up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Please bring that up.
Okay. So we got that. But here's the thing that killed me. And these are to the YouTubers out there. I'm not gonna call no names, but these YouTubers that's full of to me. That's full of nonsense.
I need some context.
Well, the context is this. They're the same ones that say Nintendo don't have no games like Trip just said. They ain't got a game. Can Nintendo save the 2020s? Can they do all this stuff? The same cocksuckers were praising and glorifying. They said everybody said, "Hey, well, there's no Nintendo got Animal Crossing, but that's not my game." Well, Xenoblade Chronicles, well, that's a port. That's a port. But you're praising Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh,
That's not even a full game, and I mean it. That's not the full game. I don't.
But hold on, like it's not a remake. Like what Square
Don't you
Enix is
say it.
titling
It's
it.
a
Don't you dare.
remade. We know that. The joke's dead right now. Okay, the joke's dead.
Don't you dare say it. Don't you
But
dare say it.
my point is, it's a remake of a game. Yeah, back. Okay, all right. So you have a problem with Xenoblade Chronicles because it's a remake. It's a remake, whatever it is. It's a port from from the Wii. Okay, port from the Wii. All right. And then the same people also was glorifying what game? Oh yeah, Resident Evil 3. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That you would praise those, but then you say, "Oh, Nintendo ain't got on games." Well, they got Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition. That's not a game. I'm like, what? How can you be? Well, that's what I said. This is how these people do this nonsense. This is literally how they do this nonsense. It's stupid. Just dumb.
When the big N does it, it's just rehashing and beating a dead horse.
I've
When
said
everybody else does it, it's a masterpiece.
Praise the Lord! It's the second coming.
I've said it once. I'll say it again. Nintendo is like a dude working his ass off to do some work, and Microsoft or Sony are like two bitches who Instagram and they get all the shit because they're just two bitches. Literally, they get away with so much shit. Ain't even funny. The PC's around that too, but I mean that's I could leave that out in certain cases because it's such a wide market. But it's just so weird how things work out in certain things. But whatever. But now, and I remember they said they got no games. Okay, so let me see. You have games coming out on the eShop. No, we don't count that. Animal Crossing, where we don't play that game.
Wait.
Definitive editions coming out for one game. No, we don't count that. How about a game from last time, which was Wonderful 101? It's coming on all the consoles now. And that's another game. Oh well, that's a port for whatever. Okay, but then that's how that works out. And IGN, yes, I know it's a different person. I am nitpicking, but figured I can't help it because of the stupid shit that happened. Donkey Kong Country on the Wii U, bad score, but not bad score, average score. Donkey Kong Country on the Switch, 9.
Even though the only difference is Funky Kong.
I was about to say.
Wonderful.
I bet Funky Kong put the cool
and
back in Tropical Freeze. Yeah, bad pun. That was a bad pun. That was a bad pun.
And that was GameStop. Let's flip it over now. IGN, Kazurai. Wonderful 101 on the Wii U, 7.4. Wonderful 101 on the Switch, 9. Amazing. Whoa.
And isn't it missing features, essentially, without having a gamepad?
I would say...
yes,
the answer is yes.
They basically got less of a game and got a higher score.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. If they do a Star Fox Zero, trust me, we already know that's what's gonna happen to Star Fox.
I've been calling it for years.
That would be a third one, and that's a strikeout.
We know they're gonna do that.
The Wii U held the game back. Stop it.
That's what they're gonna say, though. We know that. We're gonna say that nonsense. So we already see how that works out with that idiocracy.
Yeah.
But hey, that's how.
And also, let's be real. Wonderful 101 is not going to sell on the other platforms. Not that well. It's not.
Well, hell, one of the persons.
I don't even know why Platinum thought that game would work.
Is one of the persons that was watching a video. I think it's called The Waltz, but I could be wrong. When he was talking about the Wii U and everything, and he was like saying, Ubisoft didn't have courage in Nintendo because as we all know, Zombie U didn't sell well on the Wii U. Oh shit! It didn't sell well on the other consoles and the PC when it came out either.
It's still worse on the other platforms.
It's still worse on the other platforms. All of them combined, they're not surprised to win.
And they actually got a more refined game when they got it. They actually fixed some of the bugs and stuff, didn't they?
Some, not all, but I didn't play it on other platforms, so I can't be to be honest, I can't hold it against it like that because I never did. So. But we'll see how that works out. So, in saying that, but going back to the original thought of saying, okay, so we get this, whatever. People got scared. Oh, there with what's going on with the virus, they're not gonna be. Nintendo ain't got nothing to show for June, whatever. See, this is what Nintendo was gonna show you this, and be one of those surprise, like, hey, hey guys, this game's coming, and it's coming out by the end of the month, and people have been shitting their pants.
Yeah, I see that.
And
I mentioned that before we got started.
And when it comes to gaming, it is #1 trending. But I digress with the nonsense.
No way.
I know, right?
A Paper Mario game? You mean against everything else that's been announced, even The Last of Us 2?
Exactly. And from
let's not bring that up right now.
Yeah, and from, and from what
yeah, you're right. You get copyright strike.
Oh,
yeah, I don't think I will.
Yeah, but and from what I've been told, isn't this Paper Mario game coming out on the same day of another highly anticipated game on the PlayStation 4?
Anyway. Anyway. So what you're seeing on the screen, of course, is the trailer for Mario Paper.
The Origami King.
Origami King. Yeah. So there you go. You have, and I still have not even beaten the one on the Wii U yet, which I'm going to.
Yeah, my wife has.
I gotta beat it. I gotta beat it for me. Yes.
She adores
it. And this one looks different because it looked like Bowser's gonna help them out.
Yep, or at least Bowser Jr.
More like Bowser's Inside Story.
More like Bowser got the beat snits on him that gotta partner with my worst enemy.
Yeah.
I've seen some gameplay that wasn't in the trailer. Seems like they're bringing back the whole partner system. At least with that one bomb.
It certainly looks like it.
Yep.
And my God, the art style. Oh.
I just wanted to do one thing, at least, just to be a troll. At least have a cameo of the paint can from Color Splash. At least a cameo.
Well,
come on, Metalman.
So I paused it on here. So this is the battle system in this regard, as you can see, could be this, because the way how the screen is set out. Right? And oh yes, Xbox. This is how you do an announcement trailer with gameplay. You show gameplay. Okay?
Liger, come on,
knew it.
Man.
I was waiting for that.
Yes, I did.
Like, listen. We're better than this, okay?
My ass.
My ass
we are. If y'all want to play stupid games like this, well, I'm gonna give you the stupid prize.
What the hell, man?
This is see. This is actual gameplay footage showing what it could look like, guys. Xbox
with numbers on it.
Okay.
Oh, man. I knew.
And this is and here's the funny part. This is the announcement trailer, and it has it in it.
And wait. You mean to tell me that they titled it announcement trailer, but not gameplay trailer, and actually showed gameplay?
Gameplay. God forbid, ain't it? Coming out July 17th. So there's a game you have right there.
You know, I would say this though. I think Nintendo got a whiff of how much praise they get for when they announce something surprising or something that's very anticipated, and then they say, "Oh yeah, dropping today or coming out next week."
But they've been doing that since 2013. Really, they have. Like when
I know.
Mega Man 7 available on the eShop? No.
Yeah.
And then also the biggest one to me was when they did the Splatoon 2 Octo DLC, and they said releasing today. Wait, what?
Okay, you wrong, man. You wrong.
Oh, we're gonna be talking about that though. We're gonna be talking about that too, because we going through all the bullshit.
No, that's not. Are you trying to create enemies here, man?
Enemies, my ass. Who the hell make enemies? If you come to my channel, you don't understand how things are. Then that's not that. You think I don't see the usual one troll? I know he's out there doing the thumbs down. Whatever. Again, hell, my channel's not as popular as reviews. It's not as high as it used to be. So because I don't have a consistency, which is my fault, I'll admit to that. But yeah. But speaking of that, as Melman just brought up, because we're gonna go through, like I said, we're going through all this is a gamut. This is why it's called Super LBC. No shit, Shurlok. So as Anderson just brought up, the arts, like Nintendo's the only one in indie games that's going this route of showing different things. Shout outs to indie games. Shout out to some third parties that are doing that, and I respect them for that.
And a quick shout out to Way Forward and the limited edition of Shantae.
This is gonna be tomorrow. Yes, shout out to that.
Oh boy.
So with that said, so let's get as we got it. So let's get into this nonsense now. So let's go to PlayStation. All right, which is crazy. PlayStation 5 has already beat gaming PC with this key feature. What key feature are we talking about? But shall we read? The PlayStation 5 SSD could force PC manufacturers to play catch up. Really?
What? Really?
Exactly. That's what I was like.
I think we all know that since games are manufactured using PCs, their consoles really don't have an advantage unless you're doing quote unquote gimmicks such as Nintendo.
No, they do have a I'll admit they do have a
gimmick.
Not a gimmick, no, advantage over PCs. As you said it many times, if you said it in the last podcast you was in, Doc, a PC has too much damn configurations. So you would never get the best quality for anybody.
True, no, I know that, but when they brag about a console having a specific advantage over a PC and it's some feature, I'm thinking if that feature is related to power, it will never have that. If it's related to even load times, it would never really have that advantage.
Yeah. Anyway, so
we'll get there, Metalman. We'll get there.
What did Metal said?
Anyone else yawn while watching the demo?
Oh yeah. Okay. Like I said, this is a multiple thing. Wait up. We'll get there. You're right. We'll get this. Anyway, let's get
people. We gotta show through a lot of shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to go through. I'm trying to myself. Thank you, Anderson. Okay, PlayStation 5 is going to be a powerful system. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. That's not really in dispute. Don't care. We know from previous press conferences that Sony's new console will figure 8 cores. Oh my God! Of 3.5 gigahertz processor power. Really? 65 gigabytes of RAM. Oh my God!
Wait. I thought that's supposed to be gigabytes of ramming.
Okay, will you stop that? Anyway, gigabytes of RAM, a GPU capable of calculating more than 10 teraflops, and a custom 825 SSD that can access memory faster than almost anything on the market today. And this console is supposed to be $600.
Baby got back.
You know, here's what I would say about that. I love how they tout these features or these impressive figures, these theoretical maximums, if you will. But
like YouTubers.
But you don't tell me how this is gonna be applied to gaming.
The final product.
No,
and then on top of that, you don't tell people that everything you're talking about won't be applied to any of your games, at least not simultaneously.
Oh, yep. We'll get to that.
Can't afford to do that.
We'll get to that. So, as I just want to see something. I just want to search something just before I don't want to put it on the screen yet because if I'm correct, I'm correct, and that's why. But I want to leave that autocroll up there because I want to. Let's see. Process. Boom. I want to do 2 things. I want to check.
When the gaming become about, computations and calculations.
Well, no, gaming is about that. That's how you develop, but it's just.
No, I know that's how you develop, but this is never. when they did E3 10, 15 years ago, when we would play games back in the fourth and fifth gen, even sixth gen, there was very little talk about processing thousands or millions of polygons per second. It just, hey, show me what games will be coming to this damn console. That's all I want to know. What games are coming? How would they be different from what we're playing right now? And you know what? All I've seen for the last 10 years, how much better it's gonna look. And I'm tired of just seeing better. I'm sorry, that may sound stupid. I'm tired of games looking better but playing the same.
We kind of plateaued in terms of what they can look like.
I know because basically, unless they start making games look like Avatar or Endgame or whatever, which they did that, these games will cost $500 million if they don't already. There's no point. There's no point. No matter how good you make these games look, the more detail you put in them graphically means someone else is you're having to invest longer and long development times to create all that detail because a computer's not making this detail. There is a digital 3D artist having to create this detail and put it together
Yep.
on the
Yep.
PC, and that
Yep.
Well,
takes years to do.
But hey,
Like,
Doc, let's do asset flips.
but like seriously, people don't realize this. Let's take a popular movie, In Game.
Well,
They
basically, you I'm gonna get you all that. Way you just, I have representations of that in my list of stuff to go through. I really do.
Yeah, it's just oh gosh. Yeah, wait, go ahead. I don't mean to stop you. I apologize.
No problem. So let's look at this thing says, and this is not the only person in Tom's Hardware and anything, and there are other people who have this nonsense too. So I'm just saying that they 125 gigabytes, right? Custom 125 gigabyte SSD that can access memory faster than anything on the market today. And this is supposed to be a console. So you're telling me that a console gonna have this and it's gonna cost 600? It ain't gonna be no $500.
Well, they say it's gonna be what 400 to 500, right?
Okay, well, if you want to go check out 950, no, let me put it this way. Oh yeah, 950 gigabytes. The fastest, what is it?
SSD.
It's not, well, it's NVMe, but it is SSD the way you call it. Yeah. Which is Intane Optane SSD 500 50p. Yeah. To get 900 gigabytes, right? $1,273. And you telling me this thing is faster than that and gonna cost less? Fuck out of here with that nonsense. Get out of here with that stupid shit. That's stupid. Ain't happening.
Look, man.
Y'all just it's full of
I don't
crap.
give. I don't give a damn how fast games load. As long as you don't take 10 minutes.
No. Well, yeah. I mean, I understand if if you use the games to load, or you can make a seamless transition like how Breath of the Wild. But again, that's how people use the real shit. Going back to what you were saying, Doc. Some of these developers ain't gonna use that shit.
Or Xenoblade Chronicles X.
You could talk it, but you're not gonna use it. That's the thing.
They're not.
That's the thing. So anyway, the fastest, in fact, the powerful enough to change a conversation around the future gaming PC. That's bullshit again. My PC I'm using right now to stream on is 10 times powerful than what that thing just did, but I digress. Let's see. According to Epic Games, Tim Cerny, how
dang it, Metalment.
Who believes
Battlement is on fire tonight.
He's his usual self, but I believe something unique about Sony's synthesis of hardware developing tool. Information comes from The Verge. They say people couldn't build a computer, but I digress.
Oh, you took it right out of my mouth.
Report on the Unreal Engine 5 press conference that happened. How Sony made numbers a bold claim that PS5 is technically capable of a particular its GPU and SSD. The PlayStation 5 has an immersive. I'm sorry. Yeah. massive amount of GPU power, but also multi-order bandwidth increase the storage or management. Something that the Wii U did, that people were shitting on it, but digress.
Yeah,
We've been looking super close at Sony for quite a long time on storage, and the storage architecture on the PlayStation 5 is so far
Where were these
ahead.
guys with the Vita?
Well, this is epic. This is people who are doing something different. I get where they're coming from in that regard. Still bullshit, but I get where they're coming from. PlayStation 5 is far ahead of anything you can buy on the PC for any amount of money right now. That's bullshit.
That's BS.
That's bullshit.
That you can never buy what a powerful PC or when you build your PC is capable of, put that in a smaller box, and then sit around and say we can go faster than that, better than that, more powerful than that. But instead of it costing you $3,000-$4,000, it's only gonna cost you $300. People need to use common sense. They're saying this
It's
so they can get
buzzwords.
you to.
Yeah.
They're saying this to get you to buy this console over building a PC.
Which is stupid in that regard. Look, again, I'm a console gamer. I'm not that stupid PC Master Race bullshit, but let's call a spade and call it straight, man. This is just, don't lie. When people say, the Nintendo console is not powerful enough, I say, yeah, it's not powerful compared to everything else, but it does certain things that's better. And Nintendo and Nintendo, second party, and other companies do take the memory bandwidth, all the different stuff, and make their game uniquely good on that console when they get the time to do it the right way. Those who just rush the shit
is they put in the effort.
Oh, optimize. That's that dirty word that we always said back in the 7th gen with Wii U. Optimization.
You know what?
Oh, come on, like
I would take this to an objective place, and this is something Shadow Fox brings up a lot. Factually, the Switch is less powerful, or you want to call it less capable than the PS4 or Xbox One. Okay, fine.
And then the Wii U.
But when you look at the Switch's output in terms of how much wattage it uses, it is more powerful per watt than any other console on the market. Because even the Wii U used less energy than the Wii, but it was running games in HD.
Hey, that's not important because it's not photorealistic, super fragilistic Amadeus graphics. Okay, just saying.
I mean, we're basically talking about a console that uses about as much power as a few night lights, and it can run games the way it does.
Liger, should I call you Liger Poppins now?
Yeah. I mean, seriously, but okay. So I'm just that right there. That's a lie. Literally, that's a lie. I have a Threadripper in my PC, 16 cores. That's 8 cores. And there are people out there who got like the 24 core and the 32 core. And then remember, the Ryzen just released a 64 core one. Stop. More than a PC.
128 core is soon on the way.
So stop that. The fastest SSD is not that. Ain't no way the money works out that way. I don't care. And I know some people, and I know the business end to be like, oh, if you buy a lot of bulk stock, it's going to be cheaper. But
I'll say this. Let's say it is true. If Sony sells this console even $500, all they're doing is making another PS3 mistake where they're going to sell the console at a tremendous loss, hoping to recoup that money with the game sales, and it's not going to happen for years to come. People don't realize the PS3 did not even break even or become possible until 2012.
Yeah, I'm seeing Kanoshi. He should see it, or he should be in the.
Understand this, people. The PS3 was losing money all the way up until 2012, the middle of 2012. A year before the next console drop is when the PS3 started making money for Sony. That's sad. Now, if you think Sony can sell this console at $500 with all this tech they're promising you, and the games be PC level, they're taking a loss for years to come. The whole generation.
No. They're as it's buzzwords and bullshit. They're selling snake oil.
I mean, I know what it is. I'm just
selling
saying,
snake oil because
if it were true, they'd be taking a huge loss for years to come.
No, but here's the thing, though. Okay, let me read you this stuff, Doc. Because at the beginning of it, I don't know if you caught it, but maybe other people caught it. But I'll express because when you read this, something stands out to me, very big, and I know it's going to be bullcrap. and I warned about this early this year, and I won't be surprised if I'm correct.
Oh, I'm gonna put a bet on it.
So,
Hey, his batting average is good, and he doesn't do the steroids.
okay, that caught me off guard. That caught me off
Ah,
guard. That caught me
oh
off
my
guard.
gosh! Oh my
That caught me
gosh!
off
Oh my
guard. That's funny.
gosh!
That's funny though. That caught me off
Thank you,
guard.
Anderson. Wind up the pitch, and you batted it.
Anyway, so we know that's bullshit. Just going to help drive future. That's bullshit. The claim that the PlayStation 5 SS is beyond anything that currently available isn't unique. Unique to thoughts really indecisively. Let's see. Mark Cerny made the same assertion the PlayStation 5 hardware revealed back in March. Sony clarified that similar SSD would be available for PC this year. What are you? Optane is like one of the you ain't Intel, and I know Intel will not give you that oh, hell no, they won't give you that cheap. But people like to play their games. But okay, it might not be Intel, might be some new shit that ain't come out yet. Let's see how that is. But again, if Intel is the fastest and they Optane and they're pricing their shit at $1,200 for just about almost the same amount of gigs, who this company's doing? What are they doing? They're losing a lot of money if you're spending that much money to build this shit. Could they be, as Doc Mosey say, could they be a market disruptor? Yeah, it could be. But you're undercutting a lot. You gotta be, with how things are going right now. I don't know how you can make that much profit undercutting by that much. Ain't no way you got this fast and you're selling this thing for maybe $100, $200. That's bullshit. You ain't. I'm talking about the SSD by itself. I'm talking the SSD by itself. No way.
You guys talking about the so what's the conversation about?
Right, it's multiple shits, but we're talking about. I'm reading how the specs of looking at how they talk. They said PlayStation 5 already beaten gaming PC with this key feature of the SSD.
Well, that's the thing. How's the RAM? Is the RAM gonna be super fast? Because you can have because I understand loading the game and getting into it, but loading it, as loading, for example, an open world game. Yeah, because the game's constantly. For example, an open world game. Games. Yeah, it's constantly loading stuff in. So is the RAM also going to max that speed as well?
It goes maximum speed, but they're saying that that a console is gonna outdo specs. And I read the specs that a PC. My PC is more powerful than this thing right here.
So mine.
Off. It's crap.
So what are the specs of the PS4? Basically,
let's go with this story. I'm going with this story, which I could see it's gonna be an AMD, a bin processor, because that means that they get all cores together, so they could get all cores up to almost close to 4, whatever. All right. 8 cores, 3.5 gigahertz power, 16 gigabytes of RAM, GPU capable of calculating more than 10 teraflops, and a custom 825 gigabytes SSD.
Okay, I mean, they're being pretty vague, because you can get consumer parts, the Ryzen 9 and a 2080 Ti.
Well, like I said, but if they talk about SSD, the fastest SSD is Intel Optane, and to get 920 gigs is $1,200.
Oh yeah, those Optane CPU or not those Optane hard drives are very expensive.
Yeah. So you telling me this console was supposed to cost $499, $599, or whatever is gonna have those kind of thing? I don't care how much Sony could buy. You ain't getting that whole stock sale that much unless this is just something ain't right. I smell bullshit.
I was talking to somebody about the whole, they're talking about the hard drive speed, and wasn't, I was thinking of various different SSDs like Samsung, they're super fast SSDs, and
I know. I did a search for the fastest, which was Optane.
Yeah,
when?
Optane's the fastest thing you can get right now. So I don't know if they're creating their own in-house SSD. If there are, it's still going to be very expensive.
Yeah, because just like how Nvidia created the RXT, they did $1 billion. It was $100 billion, right? I think it was to create their RXT. That's why they're selling it so expensive, and they doing all these multi refresh to get their money back.
Yeah, that's why they're flooding the market with different cards. So
Every time, every other time. Oh, you have a RTX 2070. Here's a super RTX 2070, and
which
that's
is
2060.
essentially the which is essentially the 2070 Ti.
Yeah,
Because there would be absolutely no point coming out with a 2070 Ti and essentially render the 2080
yeah,
useless.
Yeah.
They're obsolete.
My point is that's what they're doing. So anyway, going back to you kind of catch up what we're doing. So let me just go through this. Like I said, something happened up the top. That I proved my point, but we'll digress. I'll get you. I said this is gonna happen early this year when they came out with this thing, and I'm a betting man, and I'm betting I'm gonna be right. Okay, so let me see. Sonny console, Still, Sonny believes the level of integration is worth the pursuit. He said that when PC manufacturers just see how efficient the PlayStation 5 can access data, they'll say to themselves, "Wow, the SSD is going to need to catch up with this." That's a lie, but whatever. Excuse me.
It also depends how much the developers are going to write to the SSD, because it's not. I mean, yeah, SSDs do make loading times faster, but if the game's not optimized to load off of an SSD, then it's not going to be that much faster than loading it off of a spinning disk.
Yeah.
It's all just hype.
If you need proof how quick the the PlayStation 5 can access data, it's actually already out in the wild. On May 13, Sweeney and his team showed off Lumen in the land of Nanite. Anyway, a tech demo showcasing Unreal Engine 5, which ran live on a PlayStation 5 console. Oh yeah, how much you can say what you want to say. I don't believe shit until it's in fucking front of me, because again, that's what y'all cocksuckers said about certain games.
Not even that.
I'm super.
Reminds me of Watch Dogs.
Because here's the thing: how I'm gonna take you when I don't even know what the PlayStation 5, the actual console look like. Everybody has. We have not seen what it looks like, so you can't tell me it's running off of this one. You ain't showing me what it looks like. I don't even know what it is.
I'm like, at least show me that it actually runs like that, as in the final product.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
going gold.
I'm gonna be like, I know Microsoft's a really fun company to hate, and
PlayStation got their bullshit too. Oh no.
I understand that people were disappointed with the so-called gameplay reveal trailer. I'm gonna be honest. I honestly think Microsoft's doing a better job at, promoting their console than Sony is.
Okay, I agree with you on that, but I agree with you on that. My point is, I agree with you that, but because I seen the same shit happening over and over again, and people coming in there like with new eyes, like, oh my god, did you just see that? Oh my god, I saw that 4 years ago. Same shit. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's a one-legged man versus a man without winning legs, but it's not like it's not like the race is that exciting.
Look, we are in a diminishing returns when it comes to certain things, which we'll talk about as well too. So it's just what it is. Let me see.
And my problem with the demo is like, people, it's still the whole graphics thing, and not.
That's my point, and that is my point.
How you interact with the game environments, decision, creating more complex
Player agency, AI. We got a beat 'em up that does better AI than most games out there right now.
AI that can remember your actions. It's
what up, Grim? Sony's going to use witchcraft. Basically, yeah, bullshit witchcraft. And a PlayStation 5 PC, tomato.
I mean,
It is. It's a PC, but it is what we're trying to say. It's just nonsense.
I mean, remember,
How loud is that?
Go ahead.
remember the whole Killzone 2 demo?
Well, I'm gonna prove a lot of stuff what I'm saying right now, but yeah, it's just stupid. But let me finish up what I gotta say, and then go back to the one point I was talking about. So let me see. Epic created a demo from the ground up, showcasing the PlayStation 5 capability. It's entirely possible that another team could have done something very similar on a PC or the Xbox X Series. Don't forget the Xbox X Series has much better raw specs than the PlayStation. You just touted it back up to, you know what? Whatever. You can and there are people on YouTube already done building because they have that. I forgot what that case that came out that's almost like the Xbox X Series case. I forgot the name of it. It's two of them. One is from Fantex, and the other one's from another thing. And they're basically being in a more powerful Xbox right now.
Yeah, I mean, these systems, by the time they come out, you know, there's going to be a better graphics card, possibly.
It's outdated. Now this is custom graphics card, and then again, a CP. I'm not gonna deny. I guarantee you, most of this is they're paying a bin to get a bin CPU, so you can have so they can hit all cores at close to 4 as they said. They're trying to. That's what they're trying to. We'll see. You can say shit until shit comes out.
And not out the mouth either.
Yes. So, on the other hand, Unreal Engine 5 will also be available to an Xbox PC. Blah, blah, has no particular incentive to boost PlayStation 5 or other systems. Correct. PC gamers, including myself, may view the claim of a console leading the way with skepticism. Good for you. You should, because it's bullcrap. But it's not really outlandish idea. My league, Adam, whatever, quickly point out that console generally makes new tech cheaper and more accessible, which benefits PCs. Not by that much. No, they're not by much. What do these people? No, it doesn't. If you think it makes it cheap, like super cheaper,
that.
it doesn't. Because again, if you want, I get example like I just said. If you get a bin PC, you pay a lot of money for CPU. You pay a lot of money to get a bin CPU. And bin CPUs are CPUs that are the top that get the closest to 100% efficiency as best as they can. And no manufacturer sells that for cheap unless there's something, unless they got a great ass deal. So let me put it this way.
These are the CPUs that exceed the binning process.
Now I'm saying, well, binning, that's what but you get a binning PCU, that's what CPU, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Something like that. And it could be. I'm just saying I'm giving this way, Konoshi. I'm giving them the benefit of a doubt.
Well, 3700 3700X costs what, around $300. So if this is a custom made 3700, then it might cost them a pretty penny.
Well, but yeah, but if they buy it in bulk, AMD might give them a little discount. But my point is, as they just stated right there, is you outside as a PC building this thing, you're gonna pay that pretty penny, like you just said. That's not gonna make it cheaper.
Yeah,
it's not gonna make it cheaper. That's not how that works. But I digress. We see how they do certain things. Here's the thing that stands out to me. This right here. It would have a custom 825 gig SSD. Now, if that's the main drive and there ain't nothing else inside of the PlayStation 5, then my panic is with all these games that's already being humongous as it is right now, as 100 gigabytes.
Wait a minute. Hold on now. Wait a goddamn minute. Okay. So right now we have 8-gen consoles that have 1 terabyte hard drives, right?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that since I just saw an article about 2 weeks ago that says the new update to the recent Call of Duty is going to make the game close to 200 gigabytes, you mean to tell me that the PS5 is going to launch with a hard drive that is less than 1 terabyte?
Yeah, that's the main drive. That's what I'm saying. If that's the main drive, and there's
Fail.
nothing else, and they don't have like a second drive to do something. That's crazy.
Is anyone next to a toilet so they can flush it?
No, but you catch what I'm trying to say is bullshit. Yes. Also, but here's what I'm saying. This proves my point that remember PlayStation 5 has that. Remember, people bitched about Nintendo, bitched about the stuff. Oh, we're going to the cloud services. Look at now they're going back to hard drives now, so you can put in external hard drive, but they're proprietary to the PlayStation 5. So they're gonna get you cocksuckers to pay more money for their hard drives.
Once again,
I said it earlier when this thing came out, when people was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Wait a minute, y'all talked about the cloud so much, and Nintendo's later in the cloud." And again, I bashed Nintendo on the cloud thing because it's stupid. But now they're going back to proprietary system now.
See, I mean, the SSDs are still. I mean, they're much cheaper than they were 3 years ago, but they're still kind of
Still
expensive.
very
Like
pricey. Yes.
Samsung
Okay.
SSD.
Okay. They said the SSD they're gonna be 1 to 1.5 terabyte when they did the whole breakdown shit. You think that shit's gonna be, and if it's gonna be that speed as they're gonna say, maybe not that custom speed that they have on the screen, but something close to, because you want to access the games and whatever. Because you remember, you're gonna these games, that SSD, that's the main drive. Like I said, that's gonna fill up quickly with the way these games are. And if they're gonna use all that graphics and everything, it's gonna fill the fuck up. So
Yeah, it's done.
If that's the case, you think people bitched about Nintendo selling a controller for $799, which was a Switch Pro controller. Let's see how much these fuckers gonna cost.
Like a 1 terabyte. This is just a basic Samsung 860 Evo is $169. A 1 terabyte normal spinning disk hard drive is $44. So, SSDs are still kind of pricey. You're going to tell me that they're going to put, and obviously the SSDs they want to use are the kind of the level of
No, they ain't.
loading speed that they want.
No.
Yeah, they want Optane. They essentially want Optane level speeds in the PS5, which is going to cost them not only an arm and a leg.
Let me put it this way. I was correct about a PlayStation Pro, and I'm gonna say this right here. And I did my video. If anybody go back to the video I did about when they revealed the PlayStation 5, kind of, and what I said about it when they had their thing with Todd Cerny. I'll say this again. A lot of people gonna be a lot of people who hype this shit up, they're not gonna be disappointed. They're gonna say bullshit, but the real consumers and stuff, they're gonna be disappointed with all the hype this thing is talking. People doing shit like this. It is.
And they never learn.
Dude, I'm pissed off now. I ain't planning on buying a thing for at least 5 years.
I ain't buying this shit no time soon. I'm buying a PlayStation 4, if anything.
Yeah.
I ain't buying no PlayStation 5.
No, I'm saying, but
Andre, get in here.
I wasn't planning on buying it for at least a good 4 or 5 years, and I'm already pissed off.
Got you. So that's what say that's what jumped out at me when I read this, and that's what I say. Let's see if anybody caught it. But that's what I say. Let's go with this this preposterous nonsense as well now.
Oh my gosh, how much more do we have?
Oh, we got a lot of shit to go through. That's what it says. It's called a super LBC. We got a lot of shit to talk about.
We don't have a bulldozer to pass through all this shit. Just shovels. It's gonna take a while.
I ain't even got no damn bulldozer. I got a freaking I got an effing 747. No, I got an Airbus 380.
No,
that's what I got.
No, you got an earth mover that can move 200 tons of dirt.
No, I got an Airbus A380, and I'm dropping this shit like it's hot.
Dropping like it's hot. Dropping like it's hot.
Oh gosh.
That's what all this for this nonsense.
The Airbus, isn't that the Spirit plane?
Huh? No.
Is that the Spirit plane?
Yeah,
okay.
Yes, but it's not that. The Airbus 380 is that the double decker big plane that holds over 500 people or 600 people if you really work it out that way.
You're talking about
how do you get something off the ground like that?
Well, they did it. It's been in production. It's been flying from since what 2013. They've been flying it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're basically 747, 767s. Yeah, they're big planes. They fly.
Well, this is bigger than the 747 because you can hold 600 people on it. Really.
That's what I'm saying. 47, 67, even the 787 that came out not too long ago. It
87 is not. 87 is just long. It's not big. It's just long. But I want to get into this whole thing because of this Epic Games thing. Now, let me preface this first. It is cool. I'll give this to Epic Games. It is cool the deal that you set up that you don't pay a license fee until you sell I think it's make $1 million or sell $1 million. That's pretty cool. That's cool. I like that. That's a good for people who want to dabble in this shit and do stuff. I respect. I respect that.
Yeah.
Turtle power.
Hello, I'm Brian Karras, technical director of.
But let's But let's get to the real shit now, okay? So
this was real shit.
okay, this right here, I'm showing on the screen. You guys ain't gonna see. Okay, is it impressive? Everybody's seen the tech demo and stuff. Does this look all cool and stuff? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It looks all right. I like what they could do with certain things. That's pretty cool.
I did not yawn.
Don't get me wrong. I was probably more impressed with the audio than I was the graphics.
Okay. But that's cool that you could do all that photorealistic stuff. That is awesome and cool and craggy and rocks. Good. I'm not denying that. But I don't play a game to do this. What they're doing right now. I really don't.
I'm tired of them taking these vertical slices and making them look really, really good, and then telling us that this is how our whole game can look. Bullshit.
Well, again, I'll get to that point in that regard. I'll get in that point regard.
Well,
I like how they could do this. Go ahead.
In all honesty, that demo is probably just for fanboys, for feel for the console war, and developers.
Well, yes, that answers to your question, Kenoshi. You are correct. That's one. That is one. And on my screen, it looks, of course, on you guys, it's gonna look bad because it's going through YouTube. On my screen, I got it at, as you can see, I got it up to my resolution of 4K, blah blah blah, and it's still not, whatever. But the shadows and everything, it looks all cool. That you could use the light source, and that's what they're showing right now. That's good.
Real time.
Yeah, I get that. That's not bad to show the atmosphere. You want an immersion? I'm cool with that. If you're doing this for a you call it
is there real time ray tracing?
In most cases, yeah. Because you're doing the light, yes. So that's all cool. This is basically like a Tomb Raider knockoff demo. Let's put it that way. So that's pretty cool. So I'm not denying that, because again, Tomb Raider is an winning thing. Okay. Here's the thing that I'm trying to say now. One is, remember, they're using this to show, like Doc said, I want to prove my point in a way, even on Nintendo's side, because Nintendo did the same thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the Wii U demo.
Yeah. So I got this, but this right here was not designed as people are talking about. Oh, this is designed up as this is not designed up for a game.
It's not a full game.
One is not a full game. It's not a full game, and when you're just using it, locking off a certain area, you ain't got to worry about certain antics around, and that's why you ain't got a hub right now, because this is hubless. So this is just basically like 3D CAD doing stuff kind of thing. Because I could do some of this stuff in CAD at my architect job. Again, is it impressive? Yes, I'm not going to deny that. I mean, look at that. Like I like how the water thing right there is. She walking through the.
Look at that water physics.
Yeah, that's all cool. That's all great. That's all good. And it looks all what a lot of people forget about with the whole Unreal Engine. People always think that's the greatest shit from since sliced bread.
Well, now that this thing is out, you got people saying they want the next Prime game to use it.
I got a problem if they use the engine, but again, I don't care too much, because you're going to pass and see me how I talk about Prime's graphics. I like what they do to render certain things, but again, that doesn't make, because I've been, as we played, unlike other people, we played Federation Force. We played Prime. We played Metroid Samus Returns. Just give me a good Metroid game. That's all I ask for. I don't care about, in that regard.
Yeah, I can't wait for all the creepy Nintendo remakes to come out of this new engine. You know.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna try. They're gonna do that, and we're gonna talk about that too as well. So yes,
Yeah.
the thing, and then you show the darkness right here and everything, and something that's impressive. I like how the lights showing, and you could get the bugs moving and everything. That's all cool. Again, I'm not against that. The problem about stuff like this is what I'm saying is this: these kind of graphics gets updated super quick.
Yep. And
They
the reason
do.
why, because realism, it becomes uncanny valley for the most part, and after a while, it's good because you try to come close to what is realistic, photorealistic. But after once you outdo that, it just looks old. It looks dated, as you said. But if you design something with a cartoon art style, say like Streets of Rage 4,
or something that
that
looks
game is
unique.
going to still stand out even 20 years from now because they weren't
Exactly.
trying to be real.
Or it was,
They,
That's
were- they were try, they were trying to be memorable.
That's
or some,
why
yeah,
I am
something that
I praise art style more than just raw graphic power pushing, because that's what we had with Grand Theft Auto back in the day. People love Grand Theft Auto 3 and San Andreas Faults, but look at it now. Just
And see,
hell.
just a small tidbit. I have a question just to gamers out there. Ask yourself, do you really want your games to look and feel like everyday life with superpowers or some random gimmick? No, that's boring. For to play a game with a protagonist that looks like an average Joe you can see on the street every day, to me that doesn't make any sense. I don't desire that. I
Okay.
don't care for that.
Oh, so you didn't like Infamous?
It's like don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, for example, that Zelda, that Link is, someone that's it's every day in a sense. I mean, his character's supposed to exude that, but still, the art style makes that game feel unique and timeless. I don't want to see Nathan Drake every 2 or 3 years.
But Doc, what about his white shirt?
I'm
I
serious.
don't.
I just don't.
I don't really mind it. I don't really mind if that stuff exists. I mean, it's fine that it
No,
exists.
yeah, I don't mind
Yeah.
that. I don't mind
I
that.
don't know if it exists, but I'm just saying. But it's not as timeless. It's not as memorable as a game that gave you a great experience.
Okay, and
And
I'll say this right here. Now this part right here. You're telling me you're gonna play the game like this? Bullshit. You ain't.
yeah.
You are not. The game.
that's at most that's going to be a few cutscenes in the game.
Yeah, you're not doing this because we saw what happened with Apex Legends.
Ooh.
Okay, so let's not even play that. This is basically an interactive movie. None against that if you have that the gameplay, but if you think all games are gonna take this to that level, you're crazy. You're crazy. That's not
These kind
happening.
of games have their place, but to expect every game to be like it is just insanity. And yet that's what people want every time, and that's why they're always disappointed.
Yes.
Well, I expect people to be somewhat disappointed when
They're gonna
the
be.
next generation consoles come out, and the first gen games aren't going to look like the trailer.
Yep.
Well,
But
they're
hey,
not disappointed.
yeah, because
How many of you guys remember that?
Launch
How many
games.
of you guys remember that old man face trailer that Sony did for the PS3?
PS3. Oh yes.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yes,
And
I remember
to
that.
this day, not even Uncharted 4 looks that good.
no, it doesn't. It does not.
Which
But
is-
let's look again. Let's again. Remember, that's a demo. That's what they could show you what can be done or could be done. This right now you see
Yeah.
on the screen.
If you put all your power into a 10-second demo of the console,
Yeah.
that's what we can do.
I believe a 10-second demo, just a 2-mile wide radius.
It-
Yeah.
but
And
is
then,
that-
you have to cut. Yeah, you have to cut it. Cut it with walls everywhere.
Now remember, everybody shits. Remember, and I was not one of them, but people were shitting their pants when they showed this off. What you see on the screen right now, like, oh my god, blah 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 blah. I'm like, Where's the game?
It's
That's
like-
all I care. And we got Breath of the Wild, which does way more better than what this did.
Yeah.
But you know, people don't think about this either. So I give it to you. I'll play devil's advocate. Let's say this is exactly how a game can look. And let's say it does. Okay, they put all their power into making a game look that good. So, so how much power have you got left over, computing power for the AI?
We already
How
know
much
what.
how much computing power you got left over for the world itself, the entire world? What about the realism of the world? Because I'm not being funny, but I am currently playing Horizon Zero Dawn. And I will admit that game is gorgeous. But the world in Horizon Zero Dawn and in the characters, it feels completely lifeless. The grass does not react when you walk on it. The water does not splash when you walk in it or move around. The trees do not react to whatever you do next to them. Nothing. They made a realistic world that does not even remotely
And
react.
and just to prove and just to give credit to where credit due, just like Doc said, remember, as much as Xenoblade Chronicle X is on the Wii U, yes, you can react with the cars and everything too. So it does the same thing. You sacrifice it some places too. So I'm just putting that point out. Doc's saying it just again because again, the Wii U did not do miracle slices, and Nintendo's done the same thing as well. To as Doc is saying. Well, go ahead, Doc. I just point that out there.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying Nintendo's never done it, but people will praise these games for their graphical fidelity and their realism. But as I said, I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4, and I will admit it is gorgeous. The colors, I mean, everything about the game is gorgeous. Even the character models. But even with the character models, I told you about this. It's uncanny valley. Their eyes, their pupils don't even move.
Yes.
They suffer from dead eye. Everything about the characters, it looks realistic, but they don't feel or act realistic. The world looks phenomenal, but it feels like it feels like you place a real person on a drawing, and nothing. The world does not even react to what you do.
Yes, got you. So with this right here, as you ain't seen the video, but on the video right there, so like that's the point of proof point. Nintendo does the same thing too. That's Zelda. For that was supposed to be the Wii U demo. We saw that and how people went gaga over it. I didn't because I'm like, because I learned my lesson already. Yeah. I learned my lesson already that when they did it on Space World with Ganon versus with Zelda in Space World back in 2001, and we got
the Wind
Waker. Yeah. And it's a good game. And here's the thing that I was telling Trip, I'm telling people too. Okay, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is coming out. There's 3 reasons why I'm buying that game, and I'll be honest with anybody. The 3 reasons are number 3, right? Is that I never beat the game on the Wii, so I'm playing my Switch more, so I'm buying it for the Switch. Okay, to get that. Number 2, they added some features in the extra story. That's good. Number 1, the number 1 reason I'm buying it is because it's on a cartridge and a disc drive, as I said before, runs out before a cartridge. You notice I didn't mention something that everybody always talk about? The graphics.
How it looks.
I don't give a damn. The gameplay is the same as the original game on Ugly Shit. I'm gonna play it. I didn't care for Wind Waker HD for the graphics. It's what they did to the game that made me want to go buy the game.
Yep.
Quality of life improvements, just like Xenoblade Remastered is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The graphics. Go ahead.
One of the I think biggest reason I got that game is because of the sale. The since the Wii didn't
the Swift sale.
Yeah, the Swift sale. And the fact that they made the Triforce hunt easier.
And of course, the gamepad features, the map, and the inventory.
Yep.
All of that.
Oh. So again, I get that, and that's what it is. But again, I'm only buying it. The number one reason I buy it because again, cartridges last longer than a damn disc. It just does. So again, I've said that multiple times. So this is not nothing new for anybody listening to me saying this for saying it now. So that's why I'm buying it. The graphics is this. Schultz still swinging the same sword as he was in a Wii.
Yep.
But now it's in HD, man. It's not 480p.
And the faces, they fixed the faces.
Whoopee. You think I'm looking more of how to attack, how to swing, when to use the right word, how long my buff is when I'm playing the damn game. Not, oh, look at the face of that looking at there.
I'm on the same page as you, man. I like my friend Pedro. And when it comes to graphics,
Oh,
come on.
God.
Now.
No, I'm looking at Metal Mint's funny. You never beat it on a Wii U? Like your pretender exposed. Oh God. Funny Melman. Funny Melman.
I'll give you a clap for that one, Metalman.
Okay, so we like I said, we're going through a lot of it's going fast and furious. I'm trying to go through all this shit. That's just what it is. So I'm just seeing that. Like I said, I'm not saying that Nintendo don't do it either, but y'all get excited for this stuff. Trust me, y'all gonna be more disappointed than you think when the game comes out. But we'll hear the bitching. We'll hear the bitching.
Oh yeah.
And they still
Isn't there some right now?
yeah. I mean, they're Nintendo fanboys, really, and out there, and people say that they call me that. And I don't care. My point is this, though. I would call Nintendo for certain things if it's logical and straightforward. Yes, like I said, I'm using the Zelda Wii U demo to prove a point that they show this shit off at the beginning to look what it is, but the game does not turn out to be that.
But another thing is that didn't they also say in an article about the Unreal Engine 5 that the earliest we may even that will be a launch would be late 2021, which means you won't see an Unreal Engine 5 game until at least no earlier than 2023.
That's
So why we getting excited about an
Who we-
engine that's
who's
not even
this
complete
we?
yet?
Who's this we?
I'm talking about who we is the ones that are excited about this. I'm thinking you guys are celebrating Unreal Engine 5, and yet let's be honest, they haven't even mastered Unreal Engine 4 to be honest.
Got you. Anyway,
And Unreal Engine, and they said in the article it won't at the earliest it'll be ready at around the end of 2021.
and
They
again,
won't have a game ready at that time.
I got you. And again, to back on Nintendo fans, here's this shit. You already got people done bitching about Mario Paper not being like a 1,000-year door remake and all that stuff. That's why I said Nintendo.
What?
You got Nintendo fans just as crazy as any other console.
Oh yeah, they're just as bad.
It's just as
Sometimes
bad.
they're worse.
Yeah, it's just as bad as any other console, PC Master, it's anything. Every console, every PC has their own bullshit.
Well, that's why Nintendo, and I said this years back when they launched the Switch, they're giving a finger to all those fans that are unappreciative and always think that Nintendo should do something else. They gave them all the finger, and they've been better for it. They've
Yeah,
been
but
better
some of us who didn't also got the finger in terms of certain things.
yeah, in terms of certain things, but to them, nothing Nintendo does is good enough. Nothing.
No.
These same Nintendo fans were saying 2018 was a lackluster year for Nintendo.
And 19 and 20.
And 19. But yet, you look at those numbers they just released for the fiscal year, 356 million copies of games sold, and of those 356 million, Nintendo games. Nintendo produced games.
They always do that.
146.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we'll get to that. That'll be the ending of this video, but let's continue because we got other shit to go through. But my point is, people bitching about this as well too. So again, Nintendo, it's not an E3, but they just came out with a surprise thing, and they're number one trending when it comes to gaming. But I digress. So they even surprised. They even went over PlayStation Epic how they talk about it. But again, I digress. Let's go to the next topic. So we go, like I said, random go through this quickly. So another thing I've seen on YouTube, a lot of people have been bitching about. All right. So Shooter Range 4, right? People have been bitching and arguing with and I am playing defense on this one because of what's going on, because people just say the most stupidest things and I don't like it. I just don't.
What else is new?
Yes. So there are people out there waiting for their physical edition. I get it. I understand. I respect that.
I'm one of them.
You pay.
I am.
I am one too. So, limited game runs. As I said, I did a video earlier this year talking about limited game runs. The company is in my county in North Carolina, and they put out an email to people. If you went to your spam mail, that's what it is. But they did put out an email because I have it, saying that due to the epidemic, the pandemic they have it right now, that we are not going to be shipping out stuff because the county's closed. We're taking orders, but once the county opens back up, we're going to ship stuff. Okay, that's that.
Yep.
Did everybody get that? No. Again, could you go into spam and people don't know about the story? Get that. So that was a problem. So another problem was that people did not know. Well, there are many people out there making physical game other than limited game runs. There's Merge. Merge is the one who's putting the game on the Amazon. If you go to Amazon, I think it's Merge Games. And then if you're in Asia, there's another company that's taking there are 4 companies doing physical games for Shooter Range 4. Okay, 1 for Europe, 2 for America, 1 for Japan. All right, that's what it is. So, and but people were blaming limited game runs, like, oh man, they ain't doing whatever. I'm not getting whatever. Again, you know what's going on right now, but again, people are selfish,
Entitled.
and yeah, you know what? Selfish is not it, because I get it. Entitled. You're correct. You said it correctly, Anderson.
I find it funny that some people basically cancel their orders of limited games, but then go pre-order some other distributor, and I'm like, what?
Well, this is from Datmu. This is what it was saying, because they're saying limited game runs and Datmu has enjoyed successful partnership for several years. We're working together in Shooter Range 4 planning early in the project. As in the case of many games releasing additional partnership or physical version were arranged in the duration of development. They were primarily targeted to non-US customers, but in the process, we made a mistake in planning, and we want to apologize. And for clarity, limited game runs had no involvement in any other planning of the physical time.
Yeah, I got the
release.
email. I read it.
We understand that we understand the demand of fans, and we made a misstep. We came to the timing and delivery of the physical release. We apologize for this limited game runs and their fans for both theirs and ours, and we'll do better next time. We emphasize limited game runs. Street edition was entirely unique, offering exclusive art, direction, and whatever. And then they added music tracks to it, or whatever. But the thing is, the kill me is that they were saying what happened really was they did give limited game run the official code way later than they should have. So that's holding the process up as well. And I give it to Datmu, or the people who probably these guys, respect. You said, hey, it was our fault. Don't blame limited game runs. It's our fault. We messed this up, and we'll do better in the future. I don't know, but for me, I like when people take, they say, hey, yo, I fucked up, man. I'm sorry.
Taking responsibility.
Yeah, I got more props for that. That's why you see down here when the guy was like, not trying to be a troll, but I actually don't get why you're apologizing, which made me think, did you read the shit?
Wait, meanwhile, Bethesda, they blame the game.
My
or EU, or EA, or EA. They do the same shit too.
You guys know our games are broken, so stop complaining. Wait, what? Hold on now. Wait a minute. Your game is beyond broken. Everything about this game is broken. Your helmet poisoned me, and it's my fault.
But like I said, we're apologizing for confusion we caused in different physical editions announcement with with limited game runs and merge games, and it wasn't perfect for the players, and it's something that we will work on next time. Because people, like Triple was saying, people were saying limited game runs are assholes, they're shitty, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna order from them, and then I'm gonna go to Amazon and merge game. It was a confusionary mess. It was, and they said, you know what? I get it. I understand that. We made an apology. We put it out there. And again, they take responsibility. So I have mad respect for them. Like I said, I don't feel bad, but I'm double dipping on Street of Rage for me. And everybody else is different. I get it. But for me, I bought a digital, and I have no problem that I'm paying the physical. I have no problem with that.
And I got no problem just waiting for my games. After tomorrow, I got like 4 things coming from limited games. I can wait. Even with this epidemic, I'm not dying, hopefully.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't smoke, you're all right. So, So you
No,
have
but-
that.
No, but I'm smoking the BS fumes right now, so who could say?
I got you. All right. So let's go into it. You guys ain't gonna hear this, so I'll just relate. It's a video. So we're going to audio now, and this is why I call it No Shit Sherlock. So I'm calling like Kevin Kevinson. I watch some of his videos. I don't really think, but Nintendo takes down PC Mario 64. No shit, Sherlock.
Of course they're gonna take it.
They always do.
Ooh,
Well, wouldn't
People always complain about it.
nah, I watched this person too.
They always do it. I don't get why people's like shock and surprise and shit. They've been doing that from since back in the 90s. They've been doing this shit. So you telling me you cursing the sun for rising in the east and setting in the west? How dare you, son? Waves, why are you coming towards me? Then you're retreating. I hate you, Waves. Do me a favor. If you're that crazy or that stupid, hold your breath and hold it for a long time. You will help. Trust me, you'll help humanity.
Wait. Let's not have people kill themselves now. Come on.
Hey. You're that stupid. You're that stupid.
Hey, we're not trying to kill them exactly, but they're saying down below, so they don't.
If they want to take their own life by their choice, I'm like, hey, I've shown you the door, but you want to jump through the window. I can't do anything else.
I'm just going with a good old-fashioned neuter. Just give them a lot of hot pockets and let the microwaves do the work.
Take now, Sony boys take the cake. Yeah, Grim. Anyway, you guys, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard doing this for the guys who listen to this through the thing because Trip, Anderson, those guys cannot hear it because of how the Hangout, how I'm using to set up the audio. So they can't hear this. I'm playing a video, so you guys are gonna have to let me just go through this, guys. Apologize for it, but yeah. That's why if you want to chat, you see a link for the live I'm doing. If you want to hear what I'm saying or whatever, it's gonna be is the delay, but that's the best I could do at this short notice. Or yeah, it's gonna be a delay. It make no difference. It's gonna be a delay. So yeah.
Another week has passed and more gaming news has happened, and let's start off by talking about how Nintendo has found a new...
I'll say this. I think, we've all been knowing this, but Night Gen's been one since 2017.
Well, yeah, but anyway, like I said, just give me a second, Doc. Let me just go through this because, like I said, you can't hear it, but they could hear the video when I'm playing.
Okay.
So I don't want to our words crisscrossing over the audio because I want to use that as that. So let's go with this. So.
Target in their everlasting quest to destroy any fan project about their stuff ever.
Nintendo, as I'll replay what he just said so you guys get the reference. Once again, Nintendo has done the ever loving to stop to destroy any fan project of any of their games.
Bullocks!
Which they've been doing, and also is their IPs. They do what the fuck they want to do. Some people don't do it. Some do. Again, Christian right here was one that Sega did it. And if Nintendo want to do that, they do that. It's their shit. Leave them alone. It's nothing new. This is not new under the sun. Again.
They're killing creativity, and they're skipping out on free advertisement. What other BS do you always say?
Yes. Yeah, but like I said, give me a second. Let me. Like I said, I'm going through this. Hopefully, people are hearing it. So, let me do this. So.
Systems, and something that happened shortly after all that, in fact it happened the day I posted the last news video, is the fact that someone made a PC port of Mario 64. Now when I say port, I don't mean that they made an emulator that runs Mario 64 really well. I mean they actually just made a PC version of Super Mario 64, including things like supporting higher resolutions and using a different controller of your choice like an Xbox One controller. Now when this first came to light, it blew up. A lot of people were downloading it, playing it, trying it out, and of course the very logical next step happened for anyone that's followed Nintendo's history with this sort of thing, and they have promptly now worked as hard as possible to shut this thing down. Nintendo is working with their
because it's a copyright, like they just like you just showed. It's a copyright. And the thing that always killed you said Nintendo Fan Project. Why do you guys if you go so hard to make these games, why just change this shit differently? I don't call it Mario. It's just that hard. If you making assets that much, why don't you just switch this shit around, dude?
Well, hey, Michael, here's the question I have. Why don't they make a Mario game and call it Little Big Planet? Because no one's gonna care. No one will care.
Of course, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Call it Knack 3.
Hey, call it Magic. That PlayStation 4 game that you can literally make your own game.
They won't call it that because it won't get any publicity. No one cares about a fan made Little Big Planet. No one cares about.
But I get that. They don't care for that. But here's the thing that killed me. I'll be honest with you. I am not putting a lot of work into something. I ain't doing
That's
that.
not
shit.
yours.
No, that I can't say that is mine or that I could profit off of it. I ain't doing that shit. People say, but I did it for the fun and whatever. Okay, that's cool. But again, you're using somebody, as Doc said, you're using somebody else's IP and license. And
I was like, okay.
And this is 2020. They've been doing this from the 90s. They always do this.
I gotta say this. If you're going to say that, if you're saying that you're just doing it for fun, then you shouldn't even be mad that they took it down because it was just for fun, right?
And if it's for fun, like you said, switch the assets around, call it something different, and tell people, hey, it's the same thing that you guys downloaded. Here you go. Nope, you wouldn't do that, would you?
No, I'm just simply saying, man. We all know why they do it because name another platformer that would get you a lot of praise if you remade it. That's why they always remaking Metroid. They always remaking Mario because
Zelda,
no one
Pokemon.
cares. No one cares to remake Crash Bandicoot. In fact, no one did it until Activision decided to do it. I mean, but no one cares to remake those games, man.
Technically, you're correct.
Metal Mint. Yeah.
Android
All right,
Zero,
then
I
Clank.
think you could.
Or Jack and Daxter remake.
Oh, hold on. Metal Mint. Metal Mint says posted Nintendo hired this man, and I'm like, I get that. I get where you're coming from, Metal Mint, but I've been having.
Wait. That makes it more stupider. That makes it more stupider.
Hold on, because I've made this argument before, like what you just mentioned about the the Sonic Mania game. The reason why Sega basically hired him because he was their best man. Sega's develop their own development team. Well, they've done it for so long that it's either I wouldn't say a hit. It's more like average and miss. Okay. Compare that to Nintendo.
I'm not even going as far as what Trip said. If you're correct, and Nintendo hired this person to do this, and he does this is kind of stupid because he will be under NDA or be contractually that's stupid. Yeah, you're gonna tell me to do something for the company and then I go put it on. That even worse. You could get he could really get sued, messed up.
But then on top of that, is anyone seeing Nintendo is in the same?
Again, you're overthinking it, Trip. This is not even nowhere close to this.
Yes. Yeah. I know. I'm just there's a difference.
Breathe, man. Breathe.
If Nintendo's hired this person, I don't know the backstory about it. I just know all of us know when Nintendo puts up a game, they always lock it down. They always anybody that puts up anything. And if you were contracted by the company, I work with Nintendo. You think I was stupid enough to do certain things? Are you crazy? I don't want to get sued.
Yeah, I get that was a troll, Metal Mint. It's just that I've seen that comment even back then, and I'm like, guys are really.
Well, that's what like I said. That's why I just said.
Here's a prime example of what you should do if you're such a fan and you're so talented. Do what the Action Verge guy did. He made a game in the vein of
Or
Metro,
Freedom Planet, which is Sonic.
and he made the game his own name, his own IP. Anyone that plays the game knows it's designed after Metroid, but he made his own enemies, own levels, everything. He changed it.
Yeah.
He changed it. And he said same thing with Freedom Planet. It's just Sonic with a different character, same concept and everything. That's a smart way of doing things. But
Exactly.
I give these guys credit because they took what inspired them and literally made their own game with their own assets, their own special moves, whatever the case may be. They changed the game around, but they use that game as inspiration. Nintendo game. That's fine.
Or or a Sega game or anything. I like I said,
Exactly.
if I cannot go take, I don't know. It's just that's just crazy. Now, let me see. They only want to hire him if they want the team to port the PC. If they
If
hire him to do that, then that's their call. It's their,
listen,
my point
let
is
me
that's their IP.
if I decided, let's say 10 years from now, to remake Captain Toad Treasure Tracker in 4K, it's the same game, but I made the levels even more beautiful. I can still, even though not many people care about that game, I can still be sued because that is their IP, that is their franchise, their character. It don't matter whether the game's so well or not. It don't matter if they haven't released one in years. If I make an F-Zero game today,
Yeah.
an HD remake of an SNES game, trust me, it will get taken down. And you can cry all you want about it. Oh, well, they're just expressing themselves. Maybe I
Well,
should
good.
call
Well, here's the
it
thing. You're good. You will express yourself, but just know that Nintendo is protective of the IP.
I need to rename it and use different assets.
As an example, I'll give an example why it's the last time. There's a reason what long time ago, if I watch the channel still, and I'm not a subscriber, I watch the channel because again, I like to watch different people because I don't want to be in the same bubble. Jim Sterling has a video, used to put in a lot of WWE references and videos in his videos. And in one of the videos, which I did commented after that, said he stopped doing it because he's tired of getting copyright. Because you're taking their shit. So he's dead. So he knows that, but he like to play that bullshit sometimes. That's my point. Why would I do that? That's why my channel is Doc of Some multiple times in my time. I do not monetize my channel. And I'm making money off of this. I'm doing it just to talk, vent out some stuff, get some gameplay, talk to gamers, all that stuff. I've been hit with lots of copyright strikes, but it just said, hey, if you're not monetized, then it doesn't mean nothing.
Exactly.
So it doesn't bother me.
All they do is say, "Hey, you can't monetize it." I wasn't monetized.
Wow.
Sorry, Graham.
Wow.
Sorry, Graham.
No, Graham.
I don't. The last time I watched Terminator Juices when he was bitching about there's no game. There's the one where he's talking about playing Breath of the Wild on his CMU PC instead of playing it on the Wii and the Switch. He says this is better graphically. I'm like, you know what? Hey, you do what you want to do. Fuck it. It's funny back in the Wii U. In the Wii U days, you didn't care about the graphics, but now you care about graphics like crazy now.
It
So
claim that he wasn't stealing it, and even Clock just said, "Dude, does Breath of the Wild did it get released for the PC? No." He says, "Then you're stealing." He said that really is stealing. He says, "No, I'm not, because I own the game." I said, "No, dude, it's not on PC. You're stealing. Plain and simple. Stop trying to turn this around and justify it. You're stealing. It's illegal what you're doing."
And again, I don't watch. I unsubscribed from Terminator a long time ago after he was
Same
bitching.
here.
After he was bitching in 2018, I was like, okay, this is not the same person I remember. Used to watch the. I used to, again. I'm not gonna lie. I used to watch him, a lot of these guys. Like, I'm gonna say religiously, but like, Terminator Juice's podcast. I used to Tuesday morning when can I do it on Monday night? And I used to work the night job. Tuesday morning, I'm there watching it while I'm at work. I don't watch that shit no more.
Yeah, to me, they become the new reboot gaming, more or less.
I mean, Terrell kicked off. All of them became super hypocrites when Terrell bitched and moaned and griped about the PlayStation 4 Pro, and when he went out there and go buy PlayStation 4 Pro.
Bro.
How the fuck you do that? I don't know.
And then these are the same people that said, during the Wii U time frame at the end and the beginning of the Switch, hey Nintendo, look, give me these features. I'm willing to pay for a price. I'll pay for it. And then
I'm
once
like,
we
I
come
face palm
around,
right there.
you making us pay for this? Wait, you said you would pay. And you said
I
you would pay
Yeah,
$50.
and they bitched about it.
I face palmed right there.
Just like Active Gamer Life and everybody say, "Oh, we'll pay for these features," and then when they come, then you bitch about it. Fucking whatever. All those guys I unsubscribed from, I really have, because it's just you can't be that much. You just can't blatantly switch generation to generation. Enjoy the games, enjoy the games. That was my fault with it, but
It's all about that YouTube clout.
That's
yeah.
that's a gamer Nate shit. But let's move on.
Give me a second.
lawyers to be
Okay, I'm gonna play the video again. Let me hear what else you gotta say. I'm not gonna play the whole video. I just want to hear this shit and just see. And you guys could go watch it. You can see right there on there. But it's just nonsense how these gamers. Because another thing that I was kidding, and Rich and Jim and everybody was like, "Well, who's gonna preserve the library and all this stuff?" Okay, I got a question for you, you stupid motherfuckers. Seriously, if it was that important to you, why didn't you just buy the game at the time? And you preserve it for yourself. If it was that important to you. If it wasn't that important to you, you didn't buy this shit, right? Okay, then. Because they're like, well, people do this with movies. No, they do it with certain movies, popular movies. They don't do it with every movie. So stop that bullshit.
There's a whole lot of movies that have been lost to time because
Thank you. Yeah, so they don't even start that nonsense. That's why I hate when they use the movie reference as a point.
Even today, there are certain movies that never made it to DVD from VHS, and there are a lot of movies that never made the Blu-ray from DVD.
So that argument is just don't make sense to me. It's kind of stupid and everything. Oh, like that. And they're gonna get to something else. I'm gonna talk to another topic quickly before.
There are a lot of books that have been destroyed and will never,
So that argument is basically mute. And also, which is funny again, you know why I got Metroid Return of Samus 2 on a GBA and I have a GBA? Because it was important enough to me that I wanted to keep it and play it in the future, which I have done. If it was important to me, I'll buy this shit. If it wasn't, I ain't gonna buy this shit. Okay? I don't have Final Fantasy. Go ahead.
In my case, I'm trying to make up for my mistakes of being stupid and buying some of the stuff, even though the prices are inflated to what they would have been at launch.
I get what you're saying, Anderson. To me, it's like, if it wasn't important enough to me to buy it, I just again, I have not bought every Nintendo game. I have not touched a Donkey Kong Country game since Donkey Kong on the Game Boy. No, on the Game Boy, which was after the 3 games on the Super NES. No, that would be a lie. That would be a lie. Correct. Donkey Kong Country 64. I mean Donkey Kong 64. I think that would be the last one. Yes.
I'm also paying that same price. I'm right now trying to find. I know I can buy digitally for about $10-$20, but I prefer physical. But I'm trying to find a reasonably priced copy of Gravity Rush Remastered for PS4. Sony exclusive, but it was available a few years back, and I never got around to buying the game. And now you try to look up a copy. People want $60 for a used copy. Some folks want $200 for a brand new one. And I'm sitting there thinking I should have picked that shit up when I saw it. But
that was you didn't just like I did.
Well, it's always on sale digitally.
I know.
There's no other option.
If you really wanted to pay, but my point is saying that look, Nintendo game, there's a Donkey Kong. They've released 3 games from since then. I have not picked up none of them. Not that, and I got nothing against Donkey Kong because I used to play this shit religiously back in the 90s and early 2000s. It's just that I got other stuff that thing to me. I didn't play the Pikmin 1 or 2, but I love 3. I could go back and play it if I need to, and it's just like it's up to you to make the choices. So I don't like when they try to put the whole thing like, oh, we're only doing this to keep the game. Bullshit.
Yeah, they say that, but I remember when they wouldn't help spread the word about certain games just so they would fail.
Yeah.
basically try to
Reminds me of a
erase this
certain
thing from the
console.
internet as
Oh
what
wait, never mind. Never mind.
Shut up, shut up.
Okay, like I said, let me play this video and let's see what else he say.
well as they can, not only in terms of things like getting rid of the ability to play it or download it anywhere, but even just trying to erase any trace of its existence. In fact, maybe this isn't the best idea for me to leave the video with this and title it, but we'll find out. But more
Yeah, it's a
importantly,
stupid
they're
idea,
definitely going
really,
after
but-
any kind of actual shown footage of it, which is why editor have a fun time picking something to show right now that isn't the game running, because I don't want this video to go down. While this news is no surprise, it is, as always, a bit of a letdown. It's not like Mario 64 is super easily playable in any current systems. Yes, there are some slightly not as old Nintendo platforms that give you ways of playing it, but still, it's a classic, and seeing it come to a platform that's more easily available to play on and even improve the experience a little bit is really awesome. And as quickly as it showed up, it's now, well, actively disappearing. If you got a chance to play it, awesome. If you didn't get a chance to check it out, well, keep your eyes open. Who knows, it might always show up, even though Nintendo is, of course, working their hardest to make sure it doesn't anymore. By the way, while we're talking Nintendo, times being what they are, where, people more than ever need entertainment and ways to pass the time and just have fun, I'm working together with Guy with the Hair and Wolf Den to give away a Nintendo Switch Lite in the coral color bundled with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. For more details, including how to
Okay. So you get the point basically as you hear. So, hey, if you want to play, the funny thing about it is, if you want to play Mario 64, you can do it on your Wii U, you can do it on your 3DS, you can do it on a 64. There are ways to do it. If you wanted to play it on your PC,
Hey, if you already future-proof your smart telly that you don't have those 3 jacks or a converter, then actually you effed yourself. I'm just saying.
yeah. Okay. All right, let's get to our next stupid video before I get into the finances and call it a night. LBCs. Let me hear what this person have to say. I've did 2 videos of this person, LBC and this person, but I'm not gonna play the whole video either. I just want to hear what they gotta say because I hate how people do this dumb shit. It's just so stupid. But let's go.
That they would be aiming to release between 20 and 30 new indie games on the Switch eShop per week. And I got a lot of flack back then for speaking out against this. I said I think this is a terrible idea. And plenty of people responded like, oh, why wouldn't you want more games on the eShop? More is better, right? No. More good games are always better, but simply more does not mean that those games will be of high quality, of any quality, actually. You see, one of the big things that has made Nintendo's platforms, the Switch in particular, such a destination for indies in recent years has, well, of course it's been, the portable factor with the Switch, and the fact that with a lot of indies, you don't really see a big dramatic quality change from the Switch to other more powerful platforms, so it's like you get the same version as you get on other platforms as well as that portable version. But another aspect has been the Switch's level of curation, not letting just any piece of trash get released onto the...
Okay. No, that's not the reason why people looked at Nintendo indies on Nintendo, because remember back on the Wii U, they were the only ones that was putting games on the console where third party was fucking around. That's why. That's one of the reasons a lot of people like they put synonymous to me. Nintendo and that's why Nintendo got their own little funny name called Nindies.
I see where this is coming
But
from.
here's the thing. Why is it that Nintendo's success to most people, to a lot of people, always has a caveat? Well, they're only succeeding because. Or why is it always a thing? Well, it's only because it is.
Well,
People, it doesn't matter. I'm playing games, so that's all I really care about.
I got you. It is, like I said. But let me, like I said, I'm not gonna play the whole of this video. I just want to hear his reason, because he is most of his reasons. So that reason right there don't make sense. I get where he's coming from, but that's not the point. That's not the point of that. But we'll go.
The store makes people more likely to peruse through your indies and maybe even check them out. Like, if you know there are quality standards, you're more likely to take a look at those indie offerings. And it gives those quality indies a better chance to be in the spotlight rather than buried under dozens and dozens of other titles that released that week.
Okay.
Like Steam used to be the premier place to discover and play indies, but what happened was they loosened their standards and let just about anything get released on that store, and it turned into a cesspool with worthless releases just flooding the platform regularly. And many have just given up on actually searching through the indies section on Steam and discovering stuff that hasn't been already, highly recommended to them elsewhere. So that was
Okay.
my worry about Nintendo's new goal of getting loads of indie games on the Switch every week. That we'd quickly see the quality standards handheld with a touchscreen. I saw that as a big concern, that the creators of these cheap, crappy mobile games would be looking to throw their games on the Switch. We've already gotten all kinds of stuff like Angry Bunnies, right? You can download that on your Switch with all of its premium DLC and microtransaction currencies. Great stuff. Exactly this kind of things you want to see on a home console. But recently, we got probably one of the worst, The Bullet, Time of Revenge. Now, at face value, this may just look like your standard piece of trash, slapped together indie game designed to just be pumped out and make a few bucks. It doesn't look like it cost more than a few bucks to make it, so it wouldn't be hard to get your money back with this lazy Hank Hill-looking protagonist, which that would be bad enough just on its own. I do not think this is anywhere near the caliber of game that should be allowed to be sold on the Switch eShop. But it actually gets worse. This is an asset flip game, meaning the creator simply bought the game, the assets off the Unity Asset Store, and slapped a new title on it and is selling it. The original title for this game is actually Hammer 2, and you can currently buy that game kit for a whopping $50 on the Unity Asset Store. So you, for $50, could also have a game to sell on the Switch eShop. You could say and stuff you have to do with Nintendo.
Okay, and I'll leave it at that. Okay, so here's the thing that came with people like this. Okay, all right. Are you saying buying these shitty games coming on the eShop brings down the quality of Nintendo? Technically speaking, it doesn't.
Huh?
No, it's one of these games that has assets flips and it will called Jim Sterling. That's Jim Sterling sticks, so I'm not gonna blame Jim Sterling on this. He's talking about it, but people saying that Nintendo has no quality control on eShop because they're letting these kind of shitty games on the eShop. Okay,
But then the people that were asking it, there were people asking it. And
Well,
not
the
really.
problem
No,
is-
not really. But my point. Go ahead, Kanoshi.
The problem is, it's like when you become a high-selling console, you're gonna have stuff like
Shovelware.
that. Yeah, you're gonna have shovelware. You're gonna have shitty
Remember
games
that video?
pop up like that.
I don't. There's a video on my channel called "There's No Such Thing as Perfect," and I said every console gonna have shovelware. 1, 2. You bitching about you were saying about on Steam, people don't even want to browse the what do you call it, the
browse the Steam
store and everything. This is the part of gamers being entitled that pisses me off in a certain way.
You know what?
I'm just saying, wait, Trip, seriously.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you go to Walmart and bitch to them about all the knickknacks that's on the daggone cashier rack? Do you do that? I don't think you do. You go to Target and do that? I don't think you do. You go to your regular grocery store and do that? You don't. So what is it that we have? These companies got to make everything nice and shiny for you, and you can't use that thing that God gave you inside of your head to say, this is a shitty game, I'm not going to buy it. This is a good game, let me buy it. What is going on with gamers now? Like, this entitlement is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and also, this is how free market economy works. The same free market economy that all you, and I'm air quotation, gamers actually been hissy fitting about. Well, time like I said, time to use your brain to pick out the good ones from the very bad parts.
Well, and we just came from the point of talking about people using other stuff from Nintendo, making this game, and they try, and then as we just stated that right there, Nintendo stopped them.
Oh,
right?
You mean hypocrisy is showing?
And Shy Guy did a video about that too, so it is hypocrisy. But I'll read what Grim just put in there. A man never wrote a bit of code. I am making a game now. Shit ain't simple. As long as the game works, it should be sold. And if it's a shitty game, you don't buy it. You don't like the game. As I said, on my channel hundreds of thousands of times. If you don't like it, don't buy it. What the fuck is wrong with that? Who's forcing you to buy this shit? You know how much time I've gone to the eShop and like, this is a shitty game. That's a shitty game. And they don't get my money. Do I see it? Yes, but people want to be, the gamers want to be entitled, or should I say catered to, that everything in front of them is a shiny, shiny thing. And they're like, oh, I have so much money, which is a lie. We know that shit. Again, because again, you don't go to the stores and bitch about the knickknacks because you don't do that. But gamers have this entitlement that that shit should be good for them. But then again, Shy Guy and everybody else, you just bitched about, oh well, you buy this game it's for free, and it has this assets, and it has what do you call it? The
Asset flip.
Not asset flip. The packs to get money, to pay money and stuff. If somebody's that stupid to do that, then that's them.
What, microtransactions?
Yeah. Why are you protecting them from doing that stupid shit? We've been arguing this for 2 generations. I just don't give a fuck no more. I just don't.
Same here.
Just stupid. If you want to buy stupid shit, go right ahead and do it. It's your money. It's your money. Because when the big games come out, and Doc, everybody was talking about this back in 2014 about, man, you ain't gonna like all these microtransactions and all this stuff. People was like, oh man, no man, we don't. And after they started getting help, just like the stuff we were talking about with Jim Sterling and everybody else talking about, oh, we're gonna make this microtransaction gambling. The problem is not the fucking gambling. The problem is parents don't tell their kids certain things. And too, how the fuck these kids get money from the parents? Because I don't feel. Do I feel empathy? Yeah, but you ain't getting my sympathy if your kid stole use your card and bought $50,000 worth of in-game currency. You're an idiot. How the fuck your kid get the damn credit card?
Gods.
How that happen? I would never give a kid a damn credit card. How the hell that happen? And also, you're stupid enough to like, well, let me just put my credit card here. All right, little Tommy, you go in and buy your little, what? And then you get your bill like, holy shit, $50,000. What? That's not a parent. That's an asswipe. As George Carlin says, you had a child. You know what? Touch the fucker so you don't grow up to be a damn serial killer. That's not parenting. That's just you. Why you have the kid in the first place? But I digress. It's a whole different topic. But my point is just...
I guess the word discipline is lost in translation.
So it's parenting.
That is too. But I'm just saying, that is so stupid. That's so dumb.
But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it,
and to be honest, I'm not trying to show it there, but a person on this podcast went through that shit too, and they're like, they got lucky, right?
Yeah.
Anderson.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Which was kind of stupid, but
this is kind of ironic to me now that I'm actually thinking about it. We are old enough back in the day that when we got a really bad game that our parents got to us, we had to take that and play it.
That's true, but right now our way of choosing stuff has gone to look at what's good and what's bad, and things of popularity is bad.
Here's the problem. Why should we make legislation for other people not being able to control themselves?
Yeah.
We should not ever.
Should we make legislation for how much we should eat now, since some people just can't control their eating habits?
Well, they've been doing that for years.
But then here's the thing. It's like I am looking at other YouTubers that are actually older than me, and you would think that they would have experienced basically the same thing that I've experienced. So they would actually use their brain.
No, most of them done. No, most of them done, and most of them do this for popularity. We've seen it, and we done. You know that they do that. Remember Broken Game. Remember when I talk about Francis when it's like, I don't play Call of Duty, but if you guys want to play, I'll buy it. Like, you don't like the game, why would I play? That's stupid to me. I'm not gonna play a game that I don't like just to be fuck. No, I'm not. That's stupid to me. I play games. If I'm spending my hard-earned cash, I'm spending in games that I know I'm a freaking buy. That's why I double dip with Street of Rage. Why? Good game, and I have no problem giving the developers money for giving me a good game. If I see a shitty game, that's just what it is.
Now, yeah, for those YouTubers, yeah, they have money lying around, so I can see they can do that. I can see them do that. But then the ones who
A
really
fool and his
struggle,
money are soon departed.
well, that is my measure you took, and yeah, I can't deny that.
Look, it's just I don't get it where you're angry for. Like I said, it sells. Okay, that's again. There's a specific person who you know. I'm not gonna say no names on this one either. But had a problem that Nintendo Labo was a certain way. Well, if people are buying it, they're buying it. Why you care what people are buying? Mind your business.
Why does that offend you? They're not using your money.
Exactly. I just call out mostly more hypocrite kind of shit. If you want to buy this shitty game, go ahead and buy it. But don't be surprised, whatever. And again, the funny thing is, like you just said in the video, they bought the game for $50 and they resold it. Yeah, that's what they did. And is it illegal?
That's
No.
that's like taking responsibility.
If it ain't illegal and there's no copyright problems, they do what it could do.
Yeah.
That's just weird, but I digress out of that. So that's finishing that. He got nothing to talk about.
Well,
I got to Grim.
oh.
Shy guy he's talking about. So that's ridiculous. But anyway, let's get in. Let me just get this quickly done. I wanted to go into more. I don't think Doc is thing. So I'll state this up right here. So on this right now, I did so for the first time. My prediction is wrong because of what happened with the virus, the China virus.
Well, you didn't expect that to happen.
No, I did not expect that to happen. So basically, Nintendo sold what it was 55 for the dedicated consoles. Yeah, there you go. I just had it. 55.77 million units of the Switch. Now, I predicted they're gonna be close to about 59, 60. But so yeah. So I'll take that. I was wrong. I didn't like Trip said it. Didn't see that a freaking virus coming from China would do all
Outside
this.
interference.
It would do this shit. Yep. Unpredictable. So, but that's still good. 55 55 units within with 3 years.
Jeez.
Not bad. Got you. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 20. This might be the only Mario Kart that might get up to Mario Kart Wii. I have to admit, this might be. I'm not saying it will, but we'll see. 36 million, 24.77 million. So they're basically they're 11 million off right now.
That is so close.
So we'll see. Smash Brothers, not bad. Smash is up close to 20 million. The most selling Smash, Breath of the Wild, 17.4. People are still buying this game. This thing is number 9 on the Wii U charts. It's still selling crazy. Mario Odyssey, still selling. Pokemon Sword and Shield, man. I mean, you know how they do the double, so I'll give it that. But that's where they be always doing it. Come out of it. I'm surprised that Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, all the Pokemon fans who bitched about it, it's still selling.
So much stuff.
Something.
Yep. That's just how it goes right there. Let's just see here. So we got, and then you got Splatoon 10.13 million. Animal Crossing is a surprise, which and we'll get into that 11.7 million. Super Mario Party, that's a surprise. Okay, everybody was like, "Boo, this is gonna be shitty." Well, it's sold, fuckers. Y'all didn't think it was gonna sold, but it's sold.
In
10,
2 digits. 2 digits.
10.10 million copies of this shit sold. And of course, new Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, 6.6.
And after people kept saying up and down that they were tired of it,
yeah, so it's sold.
I guess they were tired. They were tired of it on the Wii U, but not on the Switch.
Yep. Now, gotta say how they're talking about impacts and everything. He goes in here how to tell you about all the stuff with the what happened with, of course, the Beelzebub of diseases, Chinese virus.
China.
Basically.
but that's racist.
Sure, whatever. Yeah.
Then ask China that.
So they broke it down more bigger in this right here. So within the year, this 8.8 million units of Mario Kart 8 got sold, which is still crazy. 8.8 million sold within 1 year.
Man,
That is pretty damn good. And the Switch has been the thing now, of course, and that's the part that sucks. It was going up and up. When you look at it, in all markets, Japan, North America, Europe, and that damn virus fucked everything up.
China is asshole.
Basically it was. That is crazy. But we have too much stuff. Like I said, you go to Nintendo stuff, and of course, don't forget Nintendo had they got their other merchandises where this is why they copyright shit, man, and whatever. Now they got Levi's Super Mario, you got Super Mario Lego. And it's still working on the Super Mario Brothers theme park with Japan, but I'm gonna take a back seat for a while because of this bullshit.
And the movie.
Yep. Pretty good that Marvel Alliance Black Order sold over 1 million. Good. Astral Chain, same thing. So we got million sellers. Thank goodness.
You think that's gonna get ported over to other platforms?
It's up to if they talk to it, they could do it. Not my thing.
Yeah.
Not my thing at all. So let's go to. Let me see. I want to go to the part where you gotta read the stuff. Okay, it's on the screen.
Yeah, Doc is coming. Get ready.
Is he even here?
Well, at least he's not muted.
You say he's not muted?
Nope.
Gotcha.
So his avatar is here. It's just he's
No
just
problem.
not with us.
No problem. Anyway, let me just go through this stuff. Okay, so fiscal year Nintendo. Let's see. Launched the Switch Lite. It was a success, of course. Carry over the dedicated handheld. Let's put it this way: Pokemon Sword and Shield, so awesome. Became big hits.
Hold on, Liga. You sound far.
All right.
You're good. You are good.
Looking at the, let me see here. So yep. So they have that Horizon 17, and then they got which is now the best-selling Horizon. Well, of course, Final Course ever. Which is that Luigi's Mansion and Super Mario Makers were released during the financial fiscal year, and sales continue to grow steadily. People forget about those games. Mario Maker, they forgot about Luigi's Mansion. But that's sold pretty damn well too, as they just reminded right here. And just because of the COVID, production of shipment of Nintendo Switch consoles, accessories like Joy-Con controllers, Ring Fit Adventure, faced delays in some regions and from February to March, but this only limited the impact of the business results as of fiscal year. As a result, sales both hardware and software exceeded good results of last year in terms of volume projection. They had the year total up to 21.03 million units. So they expect they got an increase of 24%, and the software was 42.3% compared to the year before. So remember, all the people like, oh, these there's no games out there for the Switch, but for some reason they're getting more and more sales.
Yeah, you don't say.
The only thing that I would say was a decrease a year on year was the 3DS, as basically now Nintendo's bowing, doing what they're doing, including with now that the Switch Lite is out, people are not picking up. Even though I picked up stuff, and I know that, and I think is it June where they're gonna close down in certain regions the eShop for 3DS and the Wii U.
Yeah, it was out in June or July.
Yeah, I gotta hurry up pick up some of my games before that shit goes. My downloadable games, I mean, not the physical or anything, but there's some eShop games that there was only eShop. Gotta pick them up for sure. That So
no.
Nope. I'm just saying that they usually make a lot of money. I'm trying to look up. I'm picking out stuff since it's late, and also Voices getting a little hoarse. I don't want to because they didn't make money. They did. They made cash. They made bank. See if anything of super importance. Because now I'm gonna go deep into these things, but after going through all the other stuff and I'm losing my voice a little bit, I'm gonna just preserve as much as I can.
Right.
I mean,
well, this is Super LBC.
Yep. Cash. I mean, and think about it. Only Nintendo is one of the few people who could do cash flows and stuff. Of course, companies like Nintendo, what his name is, Apple, AMD. Right now, like these are the companies who could post cash flow because they did a lot of stuff that made them feel that made sense to them.
Yep. Especially that Animal Crossing.
Yeah. And if I am correct, and I did not know this, but they're talking about it because mostly will talk more of their party games than anything. So it looked like Clubhouse Games, which is a game that I am going to pick up, if Clubhouse Games 51 is a Nintendo product. I did not know that. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought it was just a third party putting something on the Switch. But
at first, I thought it was that too.
But no, they have it right here. Because they wouldn't really push third party in their shit like that. Like in their stuff is mostly for their stuff.
Yeah, from what I understand, like some of the stuff they have on there is games they put in Mario Party titles in the past.
Well, hey, that's all cool with me. And of course, they talk about the whole because in the other one I showed you how the DLC has been the product as well too has been higher too. So they have stuff in the market to play. Like I said, I'm gonna buy that because of certain things, of course. But yeah. So let me see. Tailnet processor operator. So they made a profit of that. What is that? Give me a second. I know my phone's basically almost freaking dead.
No.
I want to just see because I normally do this, and I'm just seeing. What is this? 3? Oop, that's wrong. It's the wrong number. 90. Okay, let me see what that is.
Oh boy.
So they made again, that's crazy. So $290 billion in yen is $2.7 billion in US dollars. God dang. Freaking, you making again? Remember my check? Y'all talk about millions. I'm talking about a billion, son.
Billion, son.
$2.7 billion. Okay, yeah. You know what? They're doomed, all right. Nintendo's always doomed. And the day will come when they will be doomed because good things don't last forever. But right now, they're making money. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. Yes. Saving 2020. Isn't that a moot point?
Yeah. So, just people could say what they want to say. It's gonna things are happening. They're making their moves again, and to see that Animal Crossing sold 11 million is within. I forgot. Yeah, they had it on that thing. Did it? Let me see. Did it? Did I? I don't think I think because how much Animal Crossing in the first 6 weeks? It's the first 6 weeks. Yeah, like it's ridiculous. Cause that thing sold basically half its sale in the first 6 weeks. Good God.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy. You know what? They make them, like I said, they make their money. Digital sales indicator and stuff like that. IR events. Yes, and they still have, of course, Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime. But, I mean, we have all kind of games still to come out.
Maybe some still unannounced.
Yep. Yes, it does. And like you said, going back to like the software, like it's just do they have one of all the software? I mean, if you think about it, if you combine Mario Kart 8, Wii U, and Mario Kart Switch, they sold shitloads, really. But I want to be fair. I'm not gonna give them that. Just into like with Zelda, but Zelda came out at the same time. So I would count that. They sold over 20 million with Zelda. But if you added the Wii U into it,
Probably it's already reached 30 million.
yeah, they have. So, but you know what? Like I said, because of my throat, I'm a thing. You guys see what it is. So we ran through the gamut here. We did a good couple hours. It's good to have the guys back on. Whatever. Again, the PlayStation thing, that's gonna be bullshit. The graphics thing is not something new. A lot of people are gonna be disappointed. And let's see if I'm wrong on the whole dedicated hard drive or dedicated memory card, the overglorified memory card that PlayStation and Xbox are gonna do. Let's see y'all. Let me see if y'all gonna be like, well, that price seems reasonable. Fucking A. We're gonna hear the bullshit. I guarantee we're gonna hear the bullshit.
Yeah. Praise the tech, but not the price.
Yeah, you'll hear it.
Praise the tech, not the games, because they don't exist.
Yeah, but there you go. You got club gaming coming out. You got wonderful one-on-ones coming out. Digital and May came out today, digitally. If you want a physical, it's coming the end of June. You have Mario's Ogami King. Mario Paper's Ogami King. You have definitive version. You have Trials of Cold Steel, which, like I said, is a game that I will, if you could pick it up pretty good. You got a demo on the thing. Trials of Mana came out just a while ago. There are games to play. I don't know what you guys do, and I can't. Again, that's because it's a preference thing. So your preference, but my God,
Well, we don't put third party in this, so it's only Nintendo.
Yeah, now. But last generation, the Wii U. Where's the third party games, Nintendo? Fucking A.
And yet, those were the first thing that came out. But yeah, nobody wanted them.
You can't make these bitches happy. That's how it is. But again, I only call out the straight out hypocrisy.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, I really don't super care. I just call it out for seeing what it is. But hey, I buy my games. I enjoy it. I have played Street of Range. I have, and trust me, I had my range with that game because man, they have some. Ooh, ooh. One, I feel for the people. Okay, you guys who could play that game with that with if I could blame PlayStation for this shit, I'll blame Nintendo for this shit.
For it too.
I hate the D-pad to games like those kind of games. Those 4-button shit is a pain in the ass to my hand. It hurts. It literally hurts, and I can't do it. That's why I made my own D-pad Joy-Con and gutted it out and put a D-pad in. That feels way. That is easy on my thumb because the buttons just to. Oh my god, it's
Custom made, baby.
just annoying. See, I bitched about it, but you know what? I did something about it too. The same.
Oh.
But I play because I was trying to do. I was going back and forth playing Trials of Mana and Street of Rage, and I'm playing Trials of Mana, and it does work with Trials of Mana, so I make sure I don't, use my special attacks and everything using the 4-button separated. I do like that. Don't get me wrong, but playing 2D games, man, oh my god, I think it hurts my thumb. I gotta slip in my Joy-Con with the D-pad and play that, man. It's just too much on my thumb. So, but like I said, I'm enjoying Street of Rage and going back to the graphics thing with Epic Games and everything. I know for sure 10 years from now, Street of Rage is gonna still look gorgeous on my outdated Switch. It'll still look beautiful. Just like Super Paper Mario still looks good on the Wii.
Shoot, even the original, despite being all fuzzy, looks good.
Now, you know what also looked good on the Wii? You know what looks good on the Wii? And it went straight and it tried to do all the gritty stuff? Red Steel 2.
Nah.
With Mr. Matt Musso says that he's actually swinging like it's a sword.
You gotta be fucking
I'm sorry. I couldn't pass that out.
I got you.
Because I remember the time when Twilight Princess came out, someone complained that they didn't have to swing it like a sword, and it's like a drawback experience. I'm like, really? Oh, not until they played Red Steel 2.
Yeah, but art style is gonna do it. A game like Rayman Legends.
And then sorry to cut you off, but I forgot to say this. After playing Red Steel 2, after that they played Red Steel 2, they were like, oh, my hands are getting tired. Oh, so you rather have that swing like in Twilight Princess, eh? Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway,
that did.
got you. So we have games like this, whatever. So like I said, art style is gonna do that. It's cool. Like I said, we showed the demo. It's cool. It's graphics. It's all gritty. It's not really barely any color. It looks all right. It'll look dated in a couple of years like they always do. But you know what? If that's what you guys want to go with a full realistic thing, that's all cool. If the game again, but I don't care how pretty the car looks. If it can't drive, it's kind of shitty. Just saying. I've said that multiple times, and I'll keep on saying it.
Yep.
People will walk around with like, "Oh man, that's a Lamborghini in your car, in your driveway." Yeah. Oh, how fast can it goes? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? And then when I drive it, I don't got gas, or it's a broken car, or it looks shitty, or something. Not shitty. It looks good, but that's all it is.
Just a decoration.
Yep. A fancy, as a person would say, a fancy lawn ornament. That's all it is. So we'll see. But I want to trust me. At the end of this year, remember this video, and it's gonna be simple. Super LBC no shit Shurlok. Let's see at the end of the year if I'm right about a PlayStation Xbox, about the whole graphics card, not graphics card, the whole memory shit with hard drive. We'll see.
I'll be remembering this video.
No, we'll see. That's what it is. But with that said, guys, calling it a night. Wish you guys a good time. Like I said, I just list off a bunch of games that you guys can play. Have fun. I'm playing it. Like I said, and then Trials of Mana is like what you have 6 characters.
6 characters.
And all of them have their own story. So you got 6 ways to play the game if you want to. So you can play one this year, then play the next character next year. Like, there's so much stuff to do. But again, people like to do that whole moving goalpost thing.
Heck, I might play just the 3 characters.
Just
and
like the quarantine.
Yep. That's why you still, and again, you could tell me there's a reason why you still see Duo and you still see the Wii U gamepad. Because why? It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite console of all time is the Wii U.
Yep.
Would I buy Wonderful 101? Yes. Again, I don't care for the graphics. I want to see what the game is. I will have it for basically cartridge basis again. But I have not beaten the game on the Wii U either. I'm not gonna lie. I'm up close to the end of the game. I need to beat it. My sister said she want to see me play the game because I saw play the game and try to beat 101, and it's a long last stage. That boss is hours. So
Kamiya.
I know, right? I know.
Well, I got that game on my U twice, physical and digital.
So did I.
So I'm good.
But like I said, I'm buying a cartridge just to have it. And again, Nintendo's talking in the financials they're a little bit shows because people are like, oh, Nintendo's doing. I think Nintendo's saving some of the what do you call it is doing
Big
this.
gun.
No.
I'm sorry.
You mean like that? You mean like Mario stumbling in that Samus helmet at the end of the trailer?
No.
Pow 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 pow.
Yeah.
Pow 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 pow.
I'm talking about how people are saying that Nintendo's spitefully doing a shortage so they could sell their Switches. I'm like, no, they're not doing that. They're not. But if you want to think that bullshit, go right ahead. Go ahead. It's what it is. Because to a degree, I don't care. I got a Switch. I bought it. I got mine, and I didn't bought my Switch day one. I had one from Nintendo, of course, and I gave it to my sister, but I bought mine 3 months later. So, and if you're looking out there, there are Nintendo Switch lights. If you're looking for a light, now the Switches, they're harder. The Switches were made just to clear this up, anyways. The Switches are made basically in China. They did switch some of the stuff over to Taiwan. The lights are made up there. They set up more the lights than the regular Switch. So that's where the problem is going on. And right now, Taiwan and China, let's just say China's fucking
Not
everybody over.
looking eye to eye.
Yes, China's fucking everybody over. And I'll say this too: if you're in a state that because of the whole disease thing, whatever, best thing is I could tell you as a person, you make the decision on your own. Please don't be like I just saw the gamers just a while ago. Don't let the gun make that decision for you. I mean, of course, I don't want you to get arrested, but again, I don't like people who can't get fired tell people who got fired how to live their lives. That's kind of fucked up. Don't understand why people say that. And if you had a business, it's kind of weird that the government tell you, oh, your game is your job is not essential. To you maybe, but to me, it's what I feed my family with, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the problem I had with people who are, screaming about, oh yeah, we should. And some of those people I've talked to have come around saying maybe we were a little bit too much with the government shutting down. But they were like, yeah, we should have shut the government down. It saved millions of lives, but it also destroyed millions of lives because there are businesses that are probably never going to come back.
That's 1 and 2. And people say that dumb shit about, oh, you want to take money over lives? No, it's lives for lives. Because if you lost your job, there's again abuse, drug use, alcohol use,
Suicide,
violence, suicide, all that shit went up. So you're not saving people, you're still dying. And I like New York with this bullshit because they came up with here's the thing. I don't agree with them. I don't agree with what is going on in New York with Cuomo and all this stuff. I understand. I kind of messed up again. The whole shit of do as I say, not as I do. Ain't that crap. Blasio like, oh, don't go out there doing this because whatever, but your ass is out there running with your wife. Oh, but I should not run nowhere. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. But my point is this. They came up with their own numbers, and here's this bullshit. 84% of people who are hospitalized from this virus were people who were staying home and sheltered. So it kind of says...
Isn't that tell you something? Exactly the opposite.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Get
Yeah,
I
there's a
mean,
lot of
some-
evidence suggesting that this whole quarantine might not have been the thing that prevented the spread.
Actually,
Could be
it's
a
prolonging
little,
it.
but not a whole lot.
It
No, it's
actually hurt
prolonging.
other people's. It actually hurts your immune system
Yeah,
being isolated for so long.
yeah, yeah.
Plus,
Because
if people want a vaccine. A vaccine is just a diluted version of the virus.
exactly.
Most of
Yeah,
the time they don't work.
it's a sort of therapy. It's like a not.
No, it's a weaker strain of the virus, puts in your system weak enough that your antibodies could go in there, attack it, get used to it. Problem is though, that's one strain. Hell, they are not even perfecting the fucking flu virus yet. Flu vaccine. You think they're gonna? You think they're gonna perfect this virus quickly? No,
Nope.
they won't. If you're elderly or you have a immune deficiency and everything, yeah, be careful. That's what you should do. For people who are healthy or whatever, or asymptomatic, it's kind of weird that you quarantine people who are healthy. That's the weird thing, and that's why I said I'm not down with the government getting this much freaking power. It's a pain in the ass with that shit.
And they're only gonna give it back.
Well,
I'm
some
in
states
California.
yeah. Some states don't give it back. Some do, some don't. But it's just crazy again. And of course, here's the thing: people they're saying they're the ones who saying what is saying? Oh yeah, that it's not essential care. They're deeming what jobs are essential again, and they're the ones who come. Oh, we're gonna give you $1,200. Now they're gonna give you $2,000. It don't matter how much money you give people. If the supply chain is fucked, you ain't buying shit. Somebody got to slaughter those cows. Somebody got to cut up that beef. Somebody got to transport the meat over to the thing, food over there. If you don't have that, you have you got $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in your bank account. What are you buying? I need toilet paper. There's no toilet paper. I need bread. There's no bread.
Bread. Where's the milk? They're not making milk.
Milk's being thrown away.
What a waste.
It's a waste, but I understand why it happens. But it's just there was never contingency plan for shit like this to ever happen, and I get that. And here's the thing: I'm not blaming nobody per se except China. Sorry, I am not blaming China about the virus. What happened? We didn't know what was in the past. We didn't, it was it's an unknown. So people take cautious. I get that. I understand that. But now, I don't get this. And again, freaking China launched a daggone space shuttle to space. Friggin' damn thing almost fall. One of the rocket boosters almost fall in New York. Boy, if that had happened, I wonder where the fuck would have gone.
War.
I don't know. I know, but some of the rockets used to fall in China. And they don't give a shit, and now they got rockets falling like off the coast of New York and in some villages in Africa. That country do not give a rat's ass about this planet, and y'all think they give a damn.
Well, they would have been. Well, all the liberals would have been like, "Oh, they're you're just being racist. You can't go to war with China."
Says the people who push. Oh, we're for gay people and all that bullshit. Whatever we put in our movies, we're pushing this thing. Okay, but then when the movie goes to China, they cut that shit out. How about you force it over there? Or you can't. But you take the money though. You take the money.
Yeah, you take the money.
And you talk about the other people talk about money. Please. I always laugh when people tell me, "Oh man, it's like, oh, we're gonna tax the rich again." Majority of Congress and the Senate are rich. You think they're gonna tax themselves? Who's gonna do that?
No one.
Who's gonna? Nancy Pelosi, when she's supposed to be working, was in her fridges that cost $15,000 to $20,000, showing off her ice cream collection. Who the fuck has an ice cream collection? It's ice cream.
Ice cream collection.
Holy shit. And you telling me these are the people who's supposed to be helping the poor? Get the fuck out of here.
Tell that to everyone I know in this damn state. my own damn family.
That is so funny. Who the hell has an ice cream collection?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I gotta start a video game collection. At least you can like, okay, there it is. I could play it. It don't expire or nothing. Ice cream collection. Wow. That's when you know you're out of touch and you're that rich. And you're telling me she's gonna tax rich people.
But Liger,
Yeah,
remember, she ripped
Ice
up
cream
that speech
collection.
at the impeachment trial.
Yeah, she could do all that shit. I don't care. I just laugh at that bullshit. I just laugh at that bullshit like that. Like whatever. So
does she not? I take it she doesn't eat that ice cream then.
well,
Is
she
it
she did ate it on the
Ice
late night show.
cream.
She did
Live.
she did eat it on the night show that she was on, whatever the show was. But my point was saying is, well, that's how much money you got, because when it expires, you get rid of it. So you buy another one and say this. How you have the ice cream? That's so far touch. They talk. This is stupid.
In other news, did you know that you were still live on the air?
I know.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay.
You think I don't know?
What?
Yes, I know, sir. Did you see me? Do you hear me say my catchphrase? If I think you hear me say my catchphrase, I'm mostly mean and done. I'm not said my usual catchphrase. I know. I
Out
just
of all
don't.
the things to have an ice cream collection.
But again, but like I
Wow.
said, this is why I said people say, but out of touch. It just that don't make no logical sense to me. This is how bullshit this is.
More out of touch than Nintendo.
No more out of touch than Sony and Microsoft. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. You have.
Remember.
You have a collection of items. Like I said, Kenosha, when I heard that, I was like, what the heck? And again,
Did you
she's
feel something pop?
And hell no. Thank God I didn't, because I don't want to damn get no them ulcers and shit. I was just like, really? And this is what I'm saying. How these people tell me I should whatever. Because again, Mark Ruffalo and all those cats, like, we need diversity, this, and this, and this, and this. That's why I always hate when people like, because they're the same dumbasses who like, there's not many female protagonists. There are, but in video games, but y'all just don't look for the fuckers, and they've been there since the 80s, but I digress. Going back further with Mrs.
But they're
Pac-Man,
outdated. They don't fit the modern norms.
I don't know
They'll
how.
change the goalposts.
They always change the goalposts. And the same thing with people like, there's no people out there. Women never had a TV or movie. You mean Wonder Woman? The Wonder Woman now was a good movie. Wonder Woman TV show back in the day. Golden Girls, Designing Women, Atomic Woman, Charlie's Angels. All these shits was back. The only person that I would say I'm kind of pissed off is Karen Burnett. That bitch is wackadoo. Like her content, but now she's a wacky old person. We don't have women establishment showing that women have this. You had your own show after your own name. How the hell you didn't get that far? Are you kidding me? The Carol Burnett Show.
Oh, yeah.
What? You was right alongside with I Love Lucy. Female. That's her show. So was the Mary Tyler Moore Show. But women didn't have all this power. Fuck you. Stupid shit like that. It's just stupid. That revisionist history is strong with some of you people. It's crazy.
That's the only way they can try and justify their stupidity.
It's just crazy. Kill Bill was freaking good. Again, Tomb Raider. There's so many female lead shows that was good and movies that was good. And the same thing with games, from Lara Croft, of course, Tomb Raider to Metroid. Just,
Beyond Good and Evil. Child of Light.
There are many games. There are plenty of games. There's games I'm playing right now that's Icy, female. Shantae,
River City
female.
Girls.
River City Girls, Shantae.
I still want that.
That's females.
Yep. And they beat suckers.
Yeah.
Bayonetta.
Bayonet. I mean,
she's too sexy.
Yeah.
Cadence of Fire. I mean, Yeah.
Candace Hyrule.
Yep.
There's so many female game protagonists, but people just I don't know.
Heck, you even got Zelda. Hey, neither here or there, right?
Oh man.
Super Princess Peach.
Oh, come on now, using emotions. That's what that trope woman said. I still laugh at that shit though. That freaking crazy ass bitch was like,
You know what?
wow.
Go ahead, because I want to say something about that Super Princess Peach.
My point was gonna say it's kind of crazy how Anita Sarkeesian, while she was in Morocco she and Zoe Quinn, they were in high hotels and shit, using that money that people give to them, while their employees or people who have contracted them, which are all females too, won't get paid. How funny how women don't help other women.
And being on Twitter, actually asking for people to hire them.
Isn't
that something?
I still want to know where Zoe Quinn and Brianna Wu's games at. Those shit ain't came out yet.
Yeah, still
God
waiting.
damn it. Both of them games take a long time to come out. Damn, you think these people was as bad as Nintendo was taking so long to bring out these games?
But yeah, speaking about that, about Super Princess Peach, it's ironic. The one thing that that game uses a game mechanic, which is emotions. You mean to tell me? But wait a minute. Actually, that's what women use as their weapon of choice. Emotions.
I'll never forget that one Simpsons quote in the episode where Homer is falsely accused of sexual harassment. Your tears say more than evidence ever could.
Well, it is what it is. But like I said, let me end it. Let me now, as you said, Sprite, end this off right now. Like I said, we'll look back at this as LBC is a bullshit. But again, I hope anybody out there who lost their job will go find jobs, find something to do, because it is rough out there. I get it. I'm the few lucky ones that my job was deemed essential because of designing houses and stuff and hotels and shit. So, it is what it is. Wish everybody out there the best of luck. And with that said, because not all of us here got through that. Some of us who've been on my podcast have lost their jobs, and it's not easy. But hey, make it or break it. But with that said, there's no perfect games out there. Let's see what PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series are gonna look at the end of the year, and I'm guaranteeing you it's gonna be nowhere close to what it says it's gonna be. But you'll see. There's no perfect games. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles and PC. There's plenty of games out there to enjoy, guys. Enjoy it.
I'm gonna start an ice cream collection later.
Boy.
Yeah, you gotta do that. But other than that, y'all have a good night, and I'll catch you next.